When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backwood Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
You work hard for your money, and lately the cost of everything has soared, making some of those dreams and goals even harder to reach. And at Board-DePue Realty, we realize that. We understand that buying a house can be financially stressful, especially with all the hurdles lenders require. That's where we come in. With our small staff of 4, we offer you over 100 years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Board-DePue Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Board-DePue guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters. Board-DePue Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
This oral health information comes to you courtesy of Brannon Dental, located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Dental health professionals are often asked about the cause and remedies for bad breath. Bad breath can be the result of tobacco use, tonsil stones, medication, gum disease, pungent foods, and poor oral hygiene, just to name a few. Brushing twice a day, flossing once a day, and tongue cleaning can help keep bad breath at bay. Visit your dentist at least twice a year and ask your dentist or dental hygienist for specific tips regarding your daily at-home oral hygiene care. Brannon Dental, 304-927-2775. That's Brannon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia, 304-927-2775.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics, and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong, and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnold's Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cashsaver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cashsaver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnold'sburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnold'sburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055. Stop by DND Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Concord University Mountain Lion softball player, Mahaley Nicholson.
And this is her totally more talented little sister and current Lady Raider volleyball and softball player, Marissa Holcomb, taking over the advertising for our Papa Eddie and Environmental Compliance Incorporated.
Wait a minute, this is my ad.
Not anymore, Mahaley. We've retired you. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that the projects are completed in a timely manner and that customers' expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Eddie Nicholson, owner, WV Contractors License 055775.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Hey guys, did you know that Avon is not only for women? They have a full line of cologne and sprays formulated just for men. Ask Gloria about men's mesmerized cologne in 2 different scents. And when you order, don't forget to pick up some Skin So Soft for the beautiful love of your life. Give Gloria a call today at 304-532-2847. All payments are due when placing your order. Gloria Mann Avon, Independent Avon Ambassador, 304-532-2847 or online at avon.com/repstore/GMANN7179.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front-end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
At Harden Insurance Agency, we're more than insurance. We're your neighbors. For over 50 years, we've helped families in Roane County protect their homes, cars, and businesses. As a family-owned independent agency, we'll shop top carriers to find the right coverage at the right price, so you can focus on what matters most. For a free quote, call 304-927-2500 or stop by our office at 415 Main Street. Harden Insurance Agency, local service, big protection.
For over 60 years, Harris Oil Company has been supplying Central West Virginia and Southeastern Ohio with fuel and Shell Pennzoil lubricants. Come see us at 330 Oak Drive in Spencer for on-road and off-road diesel fuel, kerosene, methanol, and DEF. We are also a Shell Pennzoil distributor, offering a complete lineup of Shell Pennzoil Quaker State lubricants. Harris Oil Company, proud supporters of all Roane County athletes. Hildreth Supply on Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for contractor supplies for septic systems and oil field supplies. We have culvert pipe, gas, water, and electrical service supplies. If you need hardware, we'll do our best to fill your needs and provide the best cost we possibly can. Hildreth Supply has been an active participant in the oil and gas field for over 50 years. We definitely understand your problems and the products you will need. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., closed Saturday and Sunday. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
Now, Jack Garrett Ford Parts and Service has opened their new quick lane for fast oil changes, fluid top-offs, tire pressure checks, and filter checks. If you need to leave your vehicle, they offer free pickup and drop-off in Spencer or within 4 miles. Service deals include oil changes starting at $64.99 and the Ford Works package as low as $59.99 after $20 mail-in rebate. Jack Garrett Ford Parts and Service, Ripley Road, Spencer. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday 7 to 1.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School Raider football is brought to you by these community sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Circle S Farms, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Honest Fred's Flooring, DND Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Board-DePue Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Harden Supply, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cashsaver, Brannon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers Farm Supply, Stump Funeral Home, The Hungry Moose Restaurant, Paramount Surveying, APS Air Production Services, Spencer Pizza Hut, Gomart and Spencer, Little Canal Bus, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Tudor's Biscuit World, Harden Insurance Agency, Harris Oil Company, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 9 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. Entering the second to last week of football in the month of October, the playoff picture is beginning to take shape, at least at the top of the rankings in all 4 classes. Breaking down the numbers, entering week 9 tonight of the 106 high school football programs in West Virginia, on the bottom end, 24 teams are mathematically eliminated from playoff contention already. Conversely, at the top of the standings, 30 teams have already done enough to guarantee a spot in the 2025 postseason without knowing their final seed. That leaves 56 football programs still mathematically alive and battling in the final 3 weeks for one of the last 34 playoff positions. In Class Quad A, there are 13 teams and only 7 open tickets. In Class AAA, there are 20 teams and only 8 spots. In Class AA, 23 teams fight for 7 remaining positions. And in Class Single A, 20 programs will be scratching and clawing for the last 10 playoff berths. The battles across West Virginia tonight will be at maximum intensity. One of the teams in the top half of Class AA entering tonight, and a team getting quite accustomed to making the playoffs, is your Roane County Raiders. Coming off the heels of the most successful run in school history in 2024, this year's Roane County team has worked tirelessly to carve out its own destiny and prove perhaps to the team itself that last year was not just an anomaly. The 2025 group wanted to show what it was capable of accomplishing with the same level of dedication and determination. It showed in the actions of the players, beginning with off-season conditioning in January, carrying into summer workouts and flex days through August two-a-day practices. And in each and every week of this 2025 regular season, the Raiders have grown. They have grown in individual positions at all 3 phases of the game. More importantly, the team has grown up as one unit, developing the understanding of opponents' schemes, learning to read and react quickly, becoming a more physical group, and gaining the confidence needed to put together a late-season run to the playoffs. And as the game on the field slows down, the momentum this team has built continues to increase in speed and intensity. Tonight provides another opportunity for Roane County to be 1-0, but it could not come against a more challenging opponent, the Nicholas County Grizzlies. The 2 programs have had an on-again, off-again relationship since the inception of Roane County High School in 1993, with the Grizzlies leading the overall series 9-5. The Raiders were able to survive the last meeting between the two in 2021 with a narrow 18-15 win in round 1 of the Class AA playoffs. And now the 2025 edition of the Grizzlies approaches game time with a first-year head coach in Matt Morrison, who has taken over the reins of the program from the legend Gene Morris, and a team that has most certainly been battle-tested and war-hardened by a brutal schedule spanning multiple top 10 teams in Class 4A, 3A, and AA. The Grizzlies' playoff hopes are on life support entering tonight, but not dead yet, and a victory over the Raiders would inject just the adrenaline needed to revive those hopes for a final 3-week run. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to settle in, warm up, and stay tuned for a tremendous battle. It's the Raiders and the Grizzlies now. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders. And a beautiful Friday night to all of you out there in Radio Land, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Metro News, wherever you may be listening or watching. We are happy to be joining you tonight for Friday Night Football in the state of West Virginia. Roane County, the number 8 seeded team in Class AA, 6-1 coming into tonight's contest. Their opponent, the 2-5, yet still extremely dangerous Grizzlies from Nicholas County High School. We invite you to stay with us as we provide pregame coverage and get ready for kickoff at 7:30. Alongside the rest of the crew, my name is Andrew Miller. Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies providing the scoreboards, the graphics, the instant replays. Our sideline reporter down on the field with us is Miss Emma Sloan. Katie White is our camera person, making sure you get all the best views of this contest. Matt White, our statistician. My color analyst is John Penna. Let's get it out of the way right now, John Penna. Devin Nash, the name that if you don't know in West Virginia, you probably need to get to know very quickly. This running back is a bull, and he is very talented. He's a two-way player. He is going to be a nuisance to everybody on our team and every other team that this Nicholas County group plays.
Yeah, he's a handful to bring down. Coach Burdett talked about it on Wednesday night. Said, he runs aggressive, but he keeps his feet moving. He's hard to bring down. You have to wrap this guy up. It can't be an arm tackle. You're probably going to have a little bit of help from somebody else. So assignment football from our linebacker is going to be very important tonight, and hopefully the guys up front on the defensive line have as big a game as they did last week against Scott. Now, this offensive line has got some size too, so we got to pack our lunch here tonight and take on a very physical football team, and a team that has struggled to get some wins, but the reason is because they play very tough competition.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about their schedule later on in the pregame. But again, Devin Nash, the 5'11", 210-pound senior, got his jersey ripped off. He went with 11. He was using number 17 for a while. We hear that he is back to 11. They've got that jersey repaired. That just tells you that's old school running in that situation. And lest you believe that there's other running backs, the next best running back for the Grizzlies has 160 yards on the season. So it is Nash or nothing on the ground. But Matt White, this Nicholas County team, can also put it up through the air. They've got a very capable and very large senior quarterback in Colton Helms.
Yeah, he's a big guy, got a strong arm, 6'4", 195 pounds. Yeah, you saw a little bit early in the season with them rotating the quarterbacks between Helms and Lucas Milam. Saw some snaps at the quarterback spot. They've settled on Helms. He's got a rocket of an arm and pretty accurate as well. They're going to see a lot of shotgun RPO type style. Is what we've seen a lot of. Roane County's very accustomed to that style of play, but they are going to try to test the secondary and try to spread everything out to try to open up some running gaps for Nash up the middle.
It will be very important, obviously, John, as you mentioned, for the front four for the Roane County Raiders to be gap contained. And, of course, the linebackers must be just reacting. They don't need to think about it. But the onus, I think, if you can somehow stop or contain Nash is we're not going to run a safety tonight. We're going to run man coverage. So you have got to be able to guard these receivers not once, not twice, but as many times as they're going out in formation.
Well, it's similar to last week once again with Scott. Scott had the big, tall quarterback with the good arm and trying to put guys out there. Last week Jacob Greathouse was step for step. He was playing angry, and he was very good on his coverage. And then Javon Letourneau being in the secondary. Now you bring in Evan Greathouse. Evan's played some in the secondary, kind of that outside linebacker hybrid guy. But the Raiders know what's ahead of them here this evening. They've watched the film. They've prepared themselves. But actually stepping onto the field and performing, that's the difference tonight. So, just get out there, play assignment football, and continue to give it your all.
Raider Marching Band on the field. We will break away when we return. More pregame coverage. We'll run through some offensive numbers for the Raiders on the ground this year. We'll have our Coach's Corner interview as well with head coach Paul Burdett. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. The name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Little Canal Bus is for everyone. Looking for a ride to work, appointments, school, or shopping? If you live in Calhoun, Gilmer, Jackson, or Roane counties, Little Canal Bus is your answer. It's easy and convenient with one call, 866-354-5522. You can reserve a ride anywhere in the county and to Parkersburg and Charleston. Our well-maintained fleet and professional-friendly drivers are ready to take you and your family where you need to go. Little Canal Bus, the little bus with big service. McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal. Power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service. Hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We've got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
Hamilton Health System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Our pregame coverage continues here on WVRC 104.7 FM on the radio side of things. We are live on YouTube and Facebook as well as we get closer and closer to this very important matchup. They're all important when it's a 10-game regular season, Matt White, but when you face a team like this Nicholas County group who certainly has the ability, they've scored 25 points per contest and they have the talent. Roane County, meanwhile, we've seen the numbers at least defensively dip down for opponents. In fact, the last two opponents scoring nothing on the Raiders. Offensively, we know what Roane County is. We know what Roane County does, and they have done it quite well this year on the ground. It's one thing I talked with Coach Cody May about before the coach's interview we're getting ready to hear. He said we have to be able to run the football.
Yeah, we've done a pretty good job of that this year. 2,740 yards on the ground. That's an average of 391 per game for Roane County. Javon Letourneau leading the way, 876 yards, 125 per game with 13 touchdowns. Colton Starcher, 567 at 81 yards per game with 7 touchdowns. And very importantly, you've seen Jacob Greathouse run the ball quite a bit this year, situationally, that we've not seen for the last 3 years, being asked to do a lot more as a senior QB. 210 yards on the ground, but he's got 5 scores out of his 35 carries. So Roane County, the motto, run the dang ball, and they've done it pretty well this year.
And then, John, you sprinkle in that deep ball that has been quite effective at times. Sometimes it's not quite effective, but again, you're throwing 50 yards down the field. It's not always going to connect. I'd say the numbers, just if you're thinking in terms of percentages of those deep balls, pretty good for Jacob Greathouse.
Yeah, very good. If you really think through the season, I mean, the last few games, Javon just with the one drop. Other than that, Jacob's been throwing the ball well. Matt and I talked about that the other evening, too. he has the stats on the passing.
Yeah, it's just 10 completions on the season, but an average of 33 yards per catch. So
out of the 10 completions?
Out of the 10 completions, 6 touchdowns. So that's a pretty effective. Gives you a quarterback rating of 123.
You ain't got to do it a lot if you do it well.
Yeah, you sprinkle it in, and, it's nice to have the receivers out there. Coop Greathouse, he's been dealing with a little bit of an injury. He looked good in warm-ups, so hopefully he's going to be back, maybe potential to play some offense, but I know we're going to use him a lot on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I got to talk to him earlier today, actually, and he said more than likely not going to play much offense tonight. Possibly a little bit next week, just to kind of get tuned up for the end of the season and the potential playoff run.
Well, hopefully those other running backs, Evan Greathouse has kind of exploded here onto the scene. Hopefully Colton Starcher continues to run with a purpose. Of course, Javon Letourneau is going to be massively important, as is Jacob Greathouse and Leo Rogers and Garrett Brabham and speaking of talking, I had a chance to talk with Coach Paul Burdett about the upcoming ballgame. Asked him some questions, obviously, about trying to manage Devin Nash and then how the Raiders are planning to try to attack the Nicholas County Grizzlies. Here's what he had to say.
We're back, folks, standing in our familiar position. We've been home a lot this year, Coach Paul Burdett, and we're right where we like to be, looking over this wonderful facility. It's a chilly night. It's football weather. I was just remarking with one of your assistant coaches, man, this sport just goes way too fast, doesn't it?
It goes quick. You work from January to August, and then, man, snap a finger, and here we are, week 9, I think, right? Yeah, week 9. Crazy.
We're in week 9, and you're going to see, once again, a very competent team that doesn't have the record to show it. We saw it last week with Scott, and then you look at their opponents. It's the same thing this week. 5 losses for Nicholas County have come to 5 top 12 teams in Quad A, Triple A, and Double A. The record just doesn't show the talent of this team that we're getting ready to face.
They're a very good team, big across the front, physical, good running back, good quarterback, good receivers, flipping around on defense. Those guys all play over there and do the exact same thing. Very, very good team. We're going to come out and play very well tonight.
Well, how important was it you guys got a really good victory last week against a couple of power backs? Your defensive front played a very good ball game. They were angling, they were attacking, they were timing things well. As I said Wednesday, it wasn't like they were thinking. They were just reading, reacting, and they were stopping those guys before they got ahead of steam. That will be obviously critical here tonight against Nash.
Yeah, big deal. These guys run quite a bit different scheme than what Scott did. Up front as far as how they block stuff. But, our up front guys got to be powerful tonight, and they got to really take care of business.
And when they throw the ball, which they will try to do on you guys, they'll spread things out. Obviously, you have experience. You've lost a couple of guys. Some guys aren't healthy, but you guys have really managed well in the secondary defensively. That's going to be important again tonight for you guys.
It is. We're a little thin back there, but the guys that are in there do a good job, and we're going to have to log it down tonight and hope to be able to get pressure on the quarterback and not let him get comfortable back there when he's trying to throw the ball.
I was talking to Cody May just before you came over, Coach. He was talking about, man, this Nicholas County team hasn't faced a power team under center yet this year, and he said he's hoping that the fact that your running backs will get on the defense quickly will make a difference in this one.
Yeah, teams don't face our type of offense very much, and they've got 3 days basically to get ready to take care of it instead of some type of spread formation. So maybe a little bit of advantage our way. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm sure there'll be a lot of guys in the box, and we'll have to put a hat on a hat for sure.
Going to be a physical ball game. They got a big team. You guys got a physical team. It's going to be a lot of fun here on this Friday night. Again, week number 9 of the season, just about ready to get things going. One final question, Coach Burdett. The health of your team, as always. I see Brody Proctor out there walking around. How about that?
Yeah, Brody's really improving and he's feeling a lot better. Fish had surgery last week, and, he's on the mend. So, as far as everybody else, everybody's here that's been here, and we're hoping to get going and keep everybody healthy again tonight, Drew.
Well, just another beautiful opportunity, a great night to try to go 1-0 again this week. We wish you the best of luck, Coach.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head Coach Paul Burdett, we're going to send it back up to the press box for more pregame coverage here on WVRC.
Dare I say, Coach Paul Burdett was smiling when he came over to me. There's something about colder weather that just feeds into that mentality of football weather. And I think he and the coaching staff, the boys, everybody who is a fan of football is excited about this weather. Yeah, it's cold. So what? That's the way you're supposed to play high school football in West Virginia. We've got time now to take a look at our starting lineups for both sides. Well, we know where Nash is going to be to begin this ball game, Matt White. How about the offense of the Nicholas County Grizzlies?
Well, up front, your left tackle is going to be Caleb Mann, a 6'1", 203-pound sophomore. Left guard, 5'8", 194-pound sophomore Connor Gibson. The center, 6'3", 250-pound senior Jackson Triplett. The right guard is 6'2", 218-pound senior Tanner Lawson. Your right tackle, 6'1", 295-pound junior Xander Leffler. The tight end is 6 foot, 177-pound junior Brennan Smith. You're going to see two split backs. First off in the rotation is Spencer Kuiper, 6'1", 165-pound junior. The other split is Briar Odell, 5'11", 155-pound junior. Your wing back is Lucas Milam, a 5'11", 185-pound senior. In the backfield, don't even need to say it, Nash, 5'11", 210-pound senior Devin Nash. He's a load. And commanding the offense, we talked about earlier, 6'4", 195-pound senior Colton Helams.
Lest you think we are over-exaggerating the abilities of Devin Nash, the kid ran for 500 yards in a single ball game this year. He is as talented as advertised. So, again, that's going to be one of many things that the Raider defense is going to look to try to hold off the board here or limit the damage to. Here's how it's going to look for Roane County. They are moving guys in and out just due to the fact that they have low numbers of players available right now. On the defensive line, you're going to look at Garrett Brabham, who is really, once again, in the last 3 or 4 games, come into his own once again at that defensive end position. He's a senior, 5'7", 175. On the opposite side, another senior who has only played 1 year defensively for Coach Burdett, and he's done well. Colton Elliott, 5'11", 205. A multitude of D tackles. It'll be led by Quentin Cooper and Richard Greathouse. Both had a great game last week. Quentin, a junior, 6'1", 245, and Richard, the senior, 6'2", 240. You're also going to see a heavy dose of Hogan Greathouse, Braxton Browning. You're going to see Wyatt Greathouse. You're also going to see Hunter Penson in there. You're going to see a lot of guys get time at the D tackle positions. Linebacking core for Roane County. One outside backer is the sophomore Evan Greathouse, 6'1", 175. On the other side, you're going to see Colton Starcher, the junior, 6'2", 215 pounds. Big boys in the middle, the junior Carson Casto, 5'7", 210 pounds, and Leo Rogers, the junior, 5'10", 225. Roane County and Coach Cody May said, we're not running a safety tonight. It's going to be all man on man, so these are all your secondary guys. Cooper Greathouse, the senior, 5'11", 175. Javon Laterno, the sophomore, 5'7", 175. And the senior, Jacob Greathouse, having a tremendous year again defensively, is 5'10", 160.
We'll see Nicholas County, I'm sure, switch this up a little bit. Base is a 4-3. They're going to stack the box against Roane County's run-heavy offense. But up front, at the end, you have 6 foot, 177-pound junior Brennan Smith. The other side is 6 foot, 180-pound senior Cooper Lanham. The two tackles in the middle, 6'1", 280-pound senior Isaiah Dillon. And the other tackle is 6'3", 215-pound senior Ronan Lang. The three backers, 5'11", 155-pound junior Briar Odell. And then the other side is 5'11", 155-pound junior Carter Meadows. In the middle, 5'11", 210-pound senior Devin Nash. The corners, 6'1", 165-pound junior Spencer Kuiper. The other corner is 5'11", 185-pound senior Lucas Milam. Your safeties for the night, 6'2", 165-pound junior Landon Keenan. And the other safety is a junior, 5'10", 160-pounder in Braden Johnson.
I'll tell you what, there is a lot of farmland over there in Nicholas County. They must have grass-fed beef for those kids. That is a lineup of massive lads, as we like to call them. It's going to be massively important once again, as it is every single game, for this front line on the offense to do their job. Quentin Cooper is your left tackle. The junior is 6'1", 245. Left guard is Braxton Browning. The senior is 6'2", 255. Colton Elliott anchoring the offensive line. The Four-year starter at center, the senior, 5'11", 205. Right guard is Hogan Greathouse. The senior is 6'1", 270 pounds. And the right tackle is Richard Greathouse. The senior, 6'2", 240 pounds. As you said, Matt White, Cooper Greathouse probably not going to spend much time on offense. So we're going to say Leo Rogers, 5'10", 225 junior, and Evan Greathouse, who will line up at tight end and at a wing position tonight, the sophomore, 6'1", 175. In the backfield, of course, you've got the fullback Colton Starcher, the 6'2", 215-pound junior. You'll also see Garrett Brabham sprinkled in there as well, the 5'7", 175-pound senior. The superior sophomore in Javon Letourneau. What a season he is having right now, 5'7", 175, just a sophomore. And the signal caller, the first ever four-year starter under head coach Paul Burdett, is Jacob Greathouse. The senior is 5'10", 160 pounds. Roane County sending their team captains out onto the field in all maroon tonight. Jerseys, pants, helmets, white numbers, white letters, Roane across the front of the chest in all caps. The white stripe down the middle of the helmets with the Raider R on the side. No doubt about who is who here tonight. All white for Nicholas County. The Grizzlies in the Stormtrooper uniforms, if you want to call it that. John Penna loves that. White helmets, white jerseys, white pants. They've got navy blue numbers trimmed out in gold, and they got the single stripe down the middle of the helmets in blue, and they got the NC for Nicholas County on their helmets. Team captains are getting ready to meet out at midfield, and I just made sure not to tell Emma Sloan that it was time for her to go on, and I saw her down there scrambling very, very quickly to get herself ready. Emma, one thing that we have seen in the last 2 weeks for this Roane County team is defensive prowess. They have given up 0 points in 2 straight games. You got to think that those boys are really confident about defense right now.
The Raiders are really excited to get back out there and play tonight against Nicholas County. They said after their back-to-back shutouts, they're excited, they feel confident tonight, and we're ready to see how they play against Nicholas. Back to you, Drew.
Make sure you stay warm down there. I know your dad brought a heater, so hopefully she stays warm here tonight. The Raider football team is inside of the big helmet as the team captains Jacob Greathouse, Garrett Brabham, Hogan Greathouse, and Colton Elliott are out there. The Raiders, as per their tradition, when they win the toss, John Penna, they're heading on offense. Let's hope this week starts a little different than last week with the onside kick.
Yeah, if they've paid attention to film, Nicholas County likes to onside.
The Raiders take the field as we are ready to go. Again, this is a very tough matchup. Throw the record for this Nicholas County team out the window. Losses to number 12 in Quad A, Oak Hill. Very close, 4 points. Lost to number 10 in AAA, Chapmanville, 24-12. That's a one-score game. A loss to Midland Trail, who is ranked currently number 7, right ahead of Roane County in AA, and that was a 1-point loss. Bluefield, a tough loss to the number 3 team in AA, and then most recently Greenbrier East Class AAA number 5 with a big victory over this Nicholas County team. I said worn and ready is Nicholas County. Roane County better be ready. Coaching matchup here tonight. Coach Paul Burdett, 15th year, 95 victories, 60 defeats, 8 playoff appearances, including last year's title game. First year for Matt Morrison, taking over from the legendary Gene Morris. 174 wins in 27 seasons, is now gone and retired. Javon Letourneau back deep to receive. We are ready to go here in this massive matchup for the Raiders. Again, going up in class to AAA. It's a big opportunity. Squibber going to be taken by an up man. It'll be Greathouse going back and jumping on it at the 31-yard line. Raiders will start from that position.
Yeah, that could be a little scary to start off, but Jacob Greathouse, a great baseball player as well, so he makes the he takes the ball down right there. Good field position.
Got a couple of guests coming up here to hang out in the booth with us. Never been to a football game here in Roane County. Let's see if the Raiders have it together tonight. 1st and 10 from the 31. Raiders will go double wing, double tight formation. They are going to motion a man around. That's Greathouse. The give to Letourneau. Javon immediately. Here he goes. Over midfield to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. It's one play to the house for Javon Letourneau.
You can watch the film. You can prepare for it. But when the speed of Letourneau is right in your face and good blocking downfield, Letourneau, just one play to the house. Once again, the Raiders' explosive offense. We're getting used to this.
Yeah, this Roane County team has been known in the last 5 years for methodical offensive series, running 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes off the clock. This season, they have had so many big strike plays. The first one from scrimmage is 69 from Javon Letourneau. Raiders will go for 2. They'll stack a pair of wings to the right. Into the shotgun, Greathouse. Letourneau to his right. Jake going to set his feet over on the corner. Delivers a beautiful strike into the hands of Colton Starcher. And just like that, it is 8-0 Roane County.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Matt White, let me just say this. Wow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, wow. Pretty much covers it. One play, Javon Letourneau takes it 69 yards to the house. First play from scrimmage, 2-point conversion attempt. Good. Roane County 8, Nicholas County 0.
Got a couple of special guests here in the booth with us. I won't give it away just yet, guys. I will be good. Now, Roane County has certainly been able to get up on teams early. Being able to put them away has been another issue from time to time. As I believe it will be the youngster Cody Howard kicked well last week for Roane County. Who you got back deep for us, guys?
Looks like 28.
Not going to matter. It's going to be kicked to an up man, and that will go over the second line, and it'll be dropped on. So much the way that Nicholas County kicked off, the Raiders do the same, and it will be 1st down and 10 for the Grizzlies at their own 36.
Now to see if the Raiders defense, you had Richard Greathouse last week lined up at the nose guard. See if he lines up there again.
Well, this is a different beast than we saw last week in Devin Nash. The front line is huge, but they've also got that really good passing game. Twin receiver split wide out to the right. That's the wide side. Shotgun formation. The keeper for Helms off tackle to begin. Helms moves forward for about 4 or 5 yards on 1st down out to the 41.
Looks like Quentin Cooper and Evan Greathouse for the Raiders defense.
Call it a gain of about 4.5 yards.
6'4" frame. The guy's going to fall forward.
Pair receiver split again, wide to the right. Wide out is Keenan. And Odell is the slot. They'll motion Odell towards the line. Here goes Nash. Raiders ever mindful to try to get a hold of that guy quickly. He is still moving, by the way. He moved forward after forward progress at the 42, got to the 44 still. He is a load.
So Cooper and Wyatt. Greathouse. Wyatt wearing number 9 tonight.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd down and 2. The yard to reach is the Nicholas County 46. Twins split out once again over to the right. Shotgun. It'll be Helms again. Off tackle. He's got the 1st down. And no more than that.
Ball out? No.
Raiders looked like they thought it was moving out. And Helms, he did not end up with that football. So it was a fumble. Coming up with the football for for Nicholas County. I had number 50, Tanner Lawson there. New set of downs near midfield at the 48 for the Grizzlies. Same formation, twins out to the right. Shotgun for Helms. He's going to keep it again, off tackle. Helms jumps over the front line defenders, picks up 4 or 5. You mentioned that long frame, John.
Leo Rogers able to take him down, but when that guy falls forward, he gets 2 or 3 extra yards. So right now they're just running straight at the Raiders' defense. Got to get some penetration up front.
Well, it's going to be tough. The line for the Grizzlies, as we mentioned, quite large and quite athletic. 2nd and 5 at the Roane County 47. 2 receivers split out wide to the right again, wing to the right. Here's the handoff. Nash, he's got a head of steam, and he is undercut by Letourneau before he got free.
Nice takedown by Letourneau. He's playing corner out here, goes low, does a perfect tackle. That guy's been on the wrestling mat a few different times.
Gain of 3. Looked like it could have been a whole lot more had it not been for the great tackle. 3rd down and 2 for the 2nd straight time. They are sticking with this run formation, maybe trying to lull the defensive backs to sleep. Helms in the shotgun. Roane County falls for their own medicine as they jump on a hard count, and that'll be a free 1st down for Nicholas County.
Yeah, you had a conversation earlier when I was watching film with my middle school guys. Don't listen to it, just watch the football. Classic.
Raiders leading 8-0 on the first possession, first play from scrimmage. Devon Letourneau, 69-yard touchdown run. A sustained drive, though, here nearing 3 full minutes for this offense of Nicholas County. They've given it to Nash just 2 times. Helms has ran more. It'll be Nash this time, off tackle. And look at that young man go. He will pick up big yardage, chunk of 5 on the carry on first.
You got Richard Greathouse, Colton Starcher making the stop, but not after a few yards picked up. It's like he likes the contact. He's a throwback running back, Mike Allstott style.
If the kids want to talk about these days, we'll go Cam Scattaboo maybe.
I was going to say David Montgomery, but, you know.
2nd and 5 inside of Roane County's 35 at the 34. Helms going to keep it off tackle. This is a simple offensive series, and it is just all off tackle runs. Helms again dives over the initial line, picks up 4 more right near the 1st down line. He'll be short by about a half yard at the 30 for Roane County.
Little cross block. That's what the offensive line for Nicholas is doing, just opening up that lane for their big quarterback to get some extra yards.
A sustained drive at the moment. Started at the 36 of Nicholas County. It is now 3rd and 1 at Roane County's 30. Nearing the 7 minutes mark of the first quarter. 8-0 Roane County. Shotgun for Helms. Handoff. Off tackle it goes. That'll be a 1st down carry. Took some contact that time. Did Devin Nash. Good hit by the Raider defense.
Yeah, Colton Starcher and Richard Greathouse combined, they did some damage, but a 1st down picked up.
I like to see this physicality versus physicality at the moment.
Yeah, you just have to pin your ears back and make the contact.
1st down and 10 for Nicholas County at the Roane County 27. Again, the handoff Nash. Jitterbugging in between the 2nd unit. He'll get all the way to the 3rd level inside the 20. A pickup of 9 for Nash.
Letourneau makes the stop finally, but showing a little bit of nifty feet inside the offensive line there, and picks up a few more.
2nd down and 1. How about Frank's Diner, by the way? Yeah. Drove all the way there 14 hours one time to eat. We'll talk about that later. 2nd down and 1 at the 19. Handoff Nash. Nowhere to go first place. He'll cut it back. He'll be upended by Greathouse. Jacob with a nice tackle, but not before. Nash chunks up yardage again.
You can see Roane County getting hands on Nash, but we didn't exaggerate when we talked about this young man to start this broadcast. He can run with authority.
Well, the only thing Roane County could do is try to get low and hit him and hit him and hit him and try to wear him down a bit. Well, he ran for 500 plus one game. I don't think he's going to wear down much. First and goal at the 9. It'll be Helms again, off tackle to the right. Helms toward the 6-yard line, maybe a gain of about 3.
I believe Hogan Greathouse with the stop for the Raiders. The clock is ticking down, though.
5 minutes plus on the opening offensive series for Nicholas County. Roane County scored on one play.
This is play number 13 of this drive.
And it has been all off-tackle runs. There has been nothing tricky about it. They are lined up in the 2 wide rights, wing, shotgun for Nash. No gain on that one. Raiders able to stuff it. Garrett Brabham able to set the outside edge, and Leo Rogers filling the gap.
Yeah, he comes underneath Leo Rogers and just takes the ankle out. It's 3rd down and 5.
Raider defense going to try to stiffen up on 3rd and goal from the 5.
We've done that before.
It has been all 2 receivers out to the right, wing to the right, and shotgun. It is that once again. Helms in the shotgun. He'll keep it himself. Off tackle, and he is locked up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of yardage. Once again, the defensive end setting the outside edge, John, and it made it tough for Helms to get upfield.
Yeah, it was a good penetration by the defensive front, and then waves of Raiders come in to help clean that up. Brings down a 4th down and 7. Looks like there could be a kick.
Well, they do have a cannon of a leg for the kicker. It's going to be Lucas Milam. Saw him kicking in warm-ups. This is way within his range. Can the Raider defense do something big here? Nicholas County looking for points on the opening possession. Snap back a little low, picked up. The kick is no good. A penalty comes flying in before the play.
I think somebody somebody came across the neutral zone. Oh, maybe it drew Nicholas off.
A false start will move it back 5 yards. Again, it's well within range for Milam. The question is, does that change the thought process for the first-year head coach in Matt Morrison? It looks like they are going to line up once again. They'll move back 5 yards. It'll be set at the 20, so a 30-yard field goal attempt from the right hash from Milam is on its way. Good snap this time. The hold is down. The kick is up. It's angled right, and it misses. Wide rights. So a sustained drive ends up with nothing on the board. That is a big win, John, for the Raider defense.
Yeah, we talked about the big drive that Scott had last week. We stopped them. We bowed up right here, did the same thing. It was really on that 3rd down play that really helped Roane County out with a loss. So now the offense with just their 2nd possession and their 2nd play of the game.
3:48 remaining in the first quarter. That was a long drive, Matt White, for no points.
It was 14 plays, covered 7 minutes and 58 seconds off the clock, and the Grizzlies come away with no points. But I think that's a good attempt, though. Milam definitely has the kind of leg to make that kick.
And it was a better snap than the first kick that was just a little wide right. Just missed wide right. 1st and 10, Roane County at the 20. They'll stick double wing, double tight formation. Under center is Jacob Greathouse. They'll motion Letourneau. Misdirection carry. That's Evan Greathouse. Greathouse cuts it. Greathouse into the 2nd level. All the way down to the 40, or out to the 40, I should say. And tackled at the 42.
You know, another sophomore in the backfield. Watch the vision of Evan Greathouse. Coach Burdett talks about the smarts of this young man. You can see him set his blocks up and pick the right seam. Sets it up, looks for another one, and then right up the gut, takes on contact. Huge pickup on 1st down.
22 yards on the 1st down carry for the young sophomore Evan Greathouse. Again, it's pick and play right now for the Raiders due to so many injuries, and the guys who are in are stepping up big. 1st and 10 at the Roane County 42. Split back formation, quick hitter, off tackle. And out to the 45 goes the Roane County running back. Is that Colton Starcher? It is. 3 on the carry for Colton.
Lucas Milam for the Grizzlies makes the stop, but a nice 1st down run.
Last week they called on Colton, 2 weeks ago as well, to run with a purpose. He has done that. He's picking up those 4 or 5 hard yards. And then he got one of those long ones sprinkled in last week. Second down and 7 from the 45 of Roane County. Back to the double wing look. Grizzlies loading the box. Quick hitter to the outside. Letourneau, patient, cutting it back against the grain, and he won't get back to the line of scrimmage. Good coverage from the bigs. And again, Devin Nash, Coach Burdett mentioned how important he was defensively as well.
Yeah, you got to get a hat on 11 when he's on the defensive side. He's playing linebacker, reads that well. Javon had a second to get to the outside, but the Grizzlies defense really playing gap assignment.
That's one of the few times patience didn't pay off for Letourneau. A loss of a yard, 3rd down and 8 for Roane County at their own 44. They're going to split Cooper Greathouse out to the left. They'll motion Evan Greathouse. They'll fake the give. Here's Jacob down the field. One-on-one coverage. Fighting for it is Cooper Greathouse. Good coverage back deep by the safety and knocked down by Nicholas County.
I don't think Jake got enough or was able to get enough on the football.
That one looked like it just didn't come out with a lot of force. He floated that one up into the sky. He had, of course, Greathouse had that left side of the field open.
Yes.
Had Jake been able to step in hard to that one. Roane County will fizzle here after a big 22-yard carry on 1st down by Evan Greathouse. They'll have to punt it. And I do wish they had larger numbers, or I had better eyesight. One of the two would be nice. Return man back at the 25 for the Grizzlies. Jacob Greathouse is going to lay into the punt. High. Spiraling punt, takes a good Roane County bounce down to the 30, down to the 25, all the way down to the 22, and Letourneau on it at that point.
Nice job flipping the field. That thing was high into the sky, takes a nice bounce. So Roane County's defense gave up some yards, but was able to keep the Grizzlies out of the end zone and unable to make a field goal last time.
A lot of time run off the clock in this first quarter. 1:40 left in the quarter. The Raiders scored again on the first play from scrimmage. They lead 8-0. Grizzlies will start out this second possession much like they had the first one. 2 receivers wide to the right. They've got the wing over to the right as well. And then the shotgun is Helms, flanked by Nash. They'll motion a man close to the line. Helms rolling to the outside. Sets his feet. He is going to launch it deep down the field. Cooper Greathouse is there fighting for it with the receiver, and it is caught. What a catch out there. I cannot even see the number of that guy.
That was just a 50-50 ball up in the air.
I think it was 30, Landon Keenan.
Keenan, the 6'2 junior. Cooper Greathouse, step for step, jumped up at the right time, but just got out. Battled for that possession, and it's a big play for the Grizzlies quickly into Roane County territory at the 35.
42-yard gain.
Helms from the shotgun. They'll motion a man to the inside. Helms going to throw back wide open. Nobody is on the player out there. Number 4, Carter Meadows. The Raiders missed that young man out of the backfield, and he was as open gets.
Yeah, that's linebacker responsibility. He was the sniffer. He just gets lost in the scrum and pops out on the other side wide open. Nice play call by the Grizzlies offense.
So, John, they went strictly run in that first series. 8 minutes off the clock, got nothing. They went to the pass, and it took them just a couple of plays to make it a 1-possession, well, I should say a 2-point game. They will go for 2 to try to tie it. 2 receivers split wide to the left for the first time. Helms from the gun. He'll keep it himself off tackle, working toward the line. He won't get there. Roane County will maintain a 2-point advantage. 8-6 with 1:05 left in the first.
We walk through over 1 million doors in our lifetime, but only a few, when opened, truly make a difference in our communities. Like the small business owners, the hard workers, and the dreamers. At People's Bank, we believe that when the right doors open, anything is possible. People's Bank. Working together, building success.
Well, Nicholas County now, Matt White, showing the prowess through the air on their second series. 2 big plays for the score.
Yeah, 2 plays got them down 77 yards and 35 seconds off the clock. Helms to Meadows with a 35-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Conversion attempt was no good. 8-6, Roane County on top. 1:05 to go here in the first quarter.
Landon Keenan set to kick off. Letourneau back deep. Keenan went way short on the first kickoff. Letourneau alone, and the next line up is about 20 yards in front of him. Keenan approaches. He'll put this one high into the sky. Cody Howard is going to call that one. He'll take it away from the senior, Jacob Greathouse. That might be a fight in the locker room at halftime.
Senior versus freshman.
Nice play, though, by Howard, and good field position for Roane County on their third official offensive series. 1 minute, 4 seconds remaining, first quarter action. Roane County leading 8-6. Raiders got a big pickup by Evan Greathouse on first down on their second series and then got nothing else, really. They'll go with a split back look. Single wing to the right is Letourneau. Greathouse going to hand off on the counter, and Letourneau wrapped up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard. That is going to be the young man who just scored, Carter Meadows.
Yeah, that time the counter did not work. It was linebacker Meadows wraps up Letourneau for a loss.
Raiders shuffling guys in and out of the lineup. Quentin Cooper is going to get a breather.
Nope, he's going back in.
He's going right back in. And they've got Wyatt Greathouse, by the way, has changed his jersey from 60 to 9. So you'll see him in and out of the ball game as well. Second down and 12 after the loss of 2 from the 39 of the Raiders. Heavy package. Letourneau going to bounce it to the edge. Javon looking for room to run. Flag comes in over on the sideline. That's never a good sign for Roane County.
Yeah, the official quick with the flag, so you know that the play is coming back. It's going to be hold somewhere on the Raiders.
It's going to be a hold on Roane County, so back up the Raiders once again. So this third series going the wrong way at the moment for the Raider offense.
We knew that Nicholas County's defense was going to be tough. Their gap assignment, and they have figured out something to put a clamp on the Raider offense.
Raiders just got to continue to try to be patient here and find what will work. 12.8 seconds remaining, first quarter action. Raiders deep in a hole now on second down and about 20 even. Ball spotted at the Roane County 31-yard line. Raiders going to call a timeout before the play happens. We'll take it with them. One play or so remaining in the first quarter after this.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
.8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Interesting, Roane County after the penalty, John, decided to call a timeout to set up this play here on 2nd and 20.
We had about 20 seconds on the play clock, and I think maybe Coach Burdett wasn't thrilled with the play selection, so they wanted to get a timeout. You know, you have those here. You have 3 in the first half to burn up and get things right. So we'll see what Roane County's offense draws up now with it being 2nd and 20. You don't have to get it all here. Just get some positive yardage.
The Raiders have obviously shown big play potential, but right now the Grizzlies feeling bearish. Yes, I went there.
Surprised it took you this long.
2nd and 20 from the 31 of Roane County. They're going to move to the shotgun. Rarity for the Raiders. Sidecar is Letourneau to the right of Greathouse. He'll roll to this side. He's going to look to run. Greathouse, there's nothing but white jerseys there. Jake all the way to the sideline, hit late. Ooh, boy, I thought that might be a late hit out of bounds. Greathouse did not get the benefit of the call. That could have certainly, John, helped the Raiders' cause.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was out, but no call, so we go on to this third down play.
Greathouse with a pickup of about 5 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 15 from the Roane County 36. The Raiders have some magic on this 3rd and long. They'll stick with the shotgun. Stacked wings to the boundary side. Greathouse going to set his feet. He'll throw back. He is throwing into severe coverage. That's going to be picked off. Keenan down the sideline. Keenan with a steam head and lead blockers. There comes a penalty. 2 penalties back behind the run, so this one may go back a little bit. Greathouse looked for the backside drag, and Colton Starcher was the closest Roane County player there, but that was into 3 defenders in white jerseys.
Yeah, you're looking through your progressions, and you kind of catch a flash of Starcher leaking out, but good coverage downfield by the Grizzlies. It's going to be a clip or illegal block against Nicholas, so that's going to help some of the bleeding.
Yeah, just a tough throw for Greathouse. He had some pursuit, some pressure, took a shot actually as he delivered that football. That's one thing we like to see when Jake can step into those deep throws. He's got some ability, but he hasn't been able to step into the first 2. And so that's left things difficult for the passing game. Nicholas County with some serious momentum off of the score to make it 8-6. They're going to say final play of the quarter. I was unaware that time ran out. I was checking on the penalty. So while we've got a second, we're going to send it down to Emma Sloan and see what she's got for us towards the end of this first quarter.
Number 3, Jacob Greathouse, was able to tell me that they watched hours upon hours of film this week preparing for this Nicholas game, and that they were just excited to get out there and play again tonight, and we've been seeing that tonight so far, and we hope.
So one more play will be run. I do apologize for cutting him off there, and a penalty comes flying in again. It has been a very yellow-friendly first quarter of play here. Lots and lots of laundry on the field. A false start for the Grizzlies. That will move them 5 yards back. And it'll be 1st and 15 at the Roane County 45. And they will again run this play. They've got us all finagled up here in the booth. We will take a break at the end of the quarter. I do promise you that. Twin receivers split out wide to the left. Shotgun for Helms. They'll motion a man towards the line. He was moving forward. Helms going to pitch it to Nash, cutting it against the grain. He'll pick up about 4 yards. What was that not? Motion towards the line?
Yeah, it looked to be. They were not playing in the Canadian League now.
Yeah, Lucas Milam was headed to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a look at this real quick. Milam in the slot, and he is absolutely headed forward right there.
At least they didn't get a 5th down.
That will be the final play of the first. Good battle here in the first quarter. 8-6, Roane County leading.
There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you will taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
We welcome you back high above the field here at County Stadium. Second quarter action. Roane County and Nicholas County engaged in a battle. The Raiders had the quick strike play to begin, John, but then the Grizzlies have made a couple of big plays, 2 through the air offensively, and then the interception on the last offensive play for Roane County.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 14 and looking downfield to get something there. Similar to a punt maybe, but big pickup on that pick. So now Roane County has to stop this offense of Nicholas.
They are going to spread it out now. Stacked receivers both sides. Helms fakes the throw. Penalty comes in again from the far sideline as Helms was trying to pump fake and just take it on the quarterback keeper up the middle. Raiders were spying him. Holding is going to be the penalty on the Grizzlies, so that's going to back them up a little bit more.
Yeah, there was good pressure that time. Helm not able to get through his progressions. Quentin Cooper with the tackle, but a hold.
That will move the football across the midfield line to the 49 of Nicholas County. 2nd down and 21 yards from that point. Just the beginning of the second quarter, 8-6 Roane County leading. They'll go back to an A set, no stacked receivers. They'll motion a man to the near side across. Helms got pressure, trying to get rid of it. He won't do it. He's going to be sacked by a combo of maroon jerseys.
You've got the muscle hamster Garrett Brabham in there, and Leo Rogers there. So those guys going to combine for that stop.
Coach Burdett mentioned in the opening interview that we have got to have pressure on Helms tonight if he is going to sit back and try to throw it. We saw what happens when he doesn't have pressure. A sack combined by Rogers and Brabham makes it 3rd and 22 from the 48. Trip receivers out to the wide right side. Helms rolling that way, now back. He's pressured again. Helms running for his life. He's going to be dropped again. Garrett Brabham deep in the backfield with a second big defensive play, and the interception amounts to very little for the offense of the Grizzlies. They're going to have to punt it away on 4th and forever.
Watch on the replay. Pressure from the defensive front. I thought Colton Elliott had a chance. He did, but the speed of Garrett Brabham on the backside chases him down for his 2nd sack on this drive.
Back-to-back sacks, and the Raiders will earn the ball back. Milam to punt it away from his own 26. Letourneau and Jacob Greathouse back deep. Milam, high, end-over-end punt into the night sky, lands at the 32, takes a sideways bounce, and it will be down at the 34. Roane County has maintained defensively 1st and 10 with an 8-6 lead into the second quarter for the Raider offense.
I think now you just got to settle into your game, Drew. Pick up some yardage on the ground. You know, those tough yards that are hard to come by, but Roane County's offense is built for that.
Just got to have some patience and keep trying to find the holes in what seems to be a very stiff defense for Nicholas County. 1st and 10, moving right to left if you're listening on the radio. Raiders back to the double wing look. Letourneau motions behind, misdirection carry, Evan Greathouse. Shoulder in at the 35, picks up 3 yards. Those were good yards for Evan.
A little slow to develop, I think. A little mix-up on the exchange, but Evan does a great job of picking up what he can.
Positive yardage is always important. 3 on 1st down, 2nd 7 from the 42 of Roane County. 9 minutes, 30 seconds, rolling clock here in the second quarter. We are in a battle, 8-6 Raiders. A 2-point conversion, the difference. Letourneau motions behind. Quick hitter off tackle. That's Starcher. Colton down the sideline. Colton, one man to beat to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Drugged down at the 2-yard line. And another big play for Roane County.
That play looked just like last week against Scott. A dive up the middle. You see guys moving their eyes. And Colton Starcher, don't sleep on his speed, ladies and gentlemen. Although he does get caught here at the end, I'll give him a lot of props for that. Raiders in great field position.
Spencer Kuiper, the lone man for the Grizzlies, to track down Starcher at the 1-yard line, 1st and goal. Roane County offense Right now is time for big boy football.
62 on that pickup.
If he'd have had 3 more, it'd have been 65, right? Like last week.
They will run the heavy with Leo Rogers and Colton Starcher in front of Letourneau. Greathouse has shown the ability to go with the quarterback sneak. He won't. That was messed up from the get-go. Greathouse turned to give and ran into his running back, Starcher. That'll be a loss of a yard.
Yeah. Seen Jacob moving them back to start, so the play not lined up the proper way.
So a hiccup for Roane County on 1st and goal, moves back to the 2. 8:20 and rolling. Raiders looking for their second offensive score. 8-6 Raiders. Letourneau now is going to get out of the backfield. He'll split wide to the right. The heavy package with Colton Starcher dotting that power I. Starcher just follows the lead blockers. He is right near the goal line, and he is in. Late call there by the near side sideline official. The far side official said that it was going to be marked down at the inch line, and the white hat is the one I trust. He says touchdown.
We will take it. You can see Colton just his legs taken out, but he dives forward, gets into the end zone. After that big run that got the Raiders down here, he is rewarded.
Talk about a tremendous lead block, by the way, from Leo Rogers on that dive play. Raiders leading 14-6, looking for 2. They'll go with the T formation, old school. Greathouse up, now resets. He'll roll over to the far side. Flags come flying in. That one just delivered way upstairs, looking for Starcher. There is a penalty. We'll wait and see.
Don't know if there's a guy down or illegal lineman downfield or.
It's going to be against Roane County, so that is going to be it. The Raiders, though, able to hit after a big play by Colton Starcher. They lead it again by 8, 14-6.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Raiders able to score once again, Matt, on a big play. It wasn't the score on the big play, but it set it up for the Raiders.
Yeah, Colton Starcher, 62 on the one carry, gets it into the end zone from 2 yards out. 4 plays, 66 yards, not 6-7.
Oh.
1 minute and 55
Yikes.
seconds
He did
off
go
the
there.
clock. Colton Starcher, 2-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion, no good. 14-6, Raiders on top, 8:04 to go here in the second.
Is that Briar Odell back deep?
That's 35.
Oh, 35. I'm not even close. Ian Nutter.
Not
Thank you.
Nutter.
Howard going to go deep with this one. Angles that over to the sideline. It's going to trickle out of bounds, so it'll be a penalty and a starting position of 35-yard line for the offense of the Grizzlies.
All right, see what Roane County's defense figures out. The last time Garrett Brabham, really a nightmare for the quarterback.
Well, John, what you're trying to do is obviously try to make Nicholas County one-dimensional, whether it's with the run or the pass. You would prefer to make it the run, obviously, because those are less opportunistic for big plays.
Well, that you eat the clock up, and you've seen what Nicholas has been able to do through the air.
Left to right, it will begin from the 35 of the Grizzlies. 14-6 Roane County. Motion man near the line, the give. That's the big man, Nash. Forward he goes, and he'll pick up a good 4 to 5 yards on first down. Just shy of the 40 on the carry.
Richard Greathouse, man, this guy has been phenomenal the last 2 weeks.
Well, tough to get all these guys off the pile there. And Greathouse not looking the most comfortable right now. He's going to have to check out here.
Hogan Greathouse will check in. Hogan, a tackle early in the game.
And two big guys kind of piled up there underneath, John. One from Nicholas and of course, Greathouse for Roane County. So, sure if he may have gotten a leg rolled up or not. 5 on the first down carry, 2nd down and 5 from the 40. Helms from the gun. He's going to keep it with Nash lead blocking. Helms forward. Helms with 7, and he'll pick up the first down. They're going to give him actually 8 out to the 48-yard line. When Coach Paul Burdett animated on the sideline, he is frustrated with something between the tackles there for Roane County's defense.
Gap assignment, you possibly want them to pinch, and he coaches those guys up tough.
1st and 10 from the 48. Stacked receivers to the right. Helms going to pitch it to the right. Nash going to look to throw it deep down the field. Got his target, and that's in the hands, and that is going to be a big play. It was the pitch pass from Nash to the teammate out there. That was number 9, Caden Hypes.
That's 5. That's Milam.
That's Milam. Not even close again. Having all sorts of issues here tonight. The white jerseys have got me messed up.
The all whites.
A big play, though, for Nicholas County. And they are in business just outside of the red zone. 6:45 and rolling here in the second quarter. 14-6 Raiders. Helms going quickly. Fakes the give. Here's the slant route. Caught. No, dropped. Looked like he caught that for a second. That was a sliding attempt by Keenan. Incomplete, though.
Jake Greathouse makes some contact. May have popped the ball free.
It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 22 of Roane County. Grizzlies moving. It's been through the air for Nicholas County. Twin receivers to the left. They'll motion Milam towards the line. They'll hand it off to Nash. And the Raiders stuff him after a gain of a couple.
Hogan Greathouse, Colton Starcher, and Evan Greathouse. It takes more than one guy to bring Nash down.
It's going to be combo tackles on him all evening. 3rd down and 7. Inside the 20 of the Raiders go the Grizzlies. 6 minutes and counting. Raiders, off the strength of another big play, leading 14-6. First time we've seen single receiver both sides of the formation. They'll move Keenan close, and a whistle and a timeout coming as the Grizzlies didn't like what they saw. Break to take. We'll be back on this big 3rd and 7 for Nicholas.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
14-6 the lead for Roane County. It has been big plays for the Raiders on offense. It's also been that on offense and defense for Nicholas County. Had 2 big pass plays on their first scoring drive. An interception, although on the interception, the Raider defense, specifically Garrett Brabham and Leo Rogers, made a couple big play sacks. Raiders with a big play by Colton Starcher to set up the second score, and then a big pitch pass from Devin Nash to Lucas Milam, setting up a 3rd and 7 inside the Raider 20 for the Grizzlies. Milam motions toward the line. They're going to hand it off. Nash, here's the jump pass. It's picked off. That is Jacob Greathouse. He saw it coming. He stepped in front, and he was wide open.
Just a great read. That's assignment football. Very smart by the safety. He's also the quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. Nicholas trying to figure something out, and it's just not happening against this Raider defense.
Now, there is a penalty back at the 22-yard line.
Oh, no way.
We've got to wait and see what this is. Well, it is Raider football. So the interception will stand. It was unsportsmanlike, called on a Raider player after that pick by Jacob Greathouse. And so it's going to send Roane County a little bit further back. But again, John, defense makes a play. They hold. So no points on the board for Nicholas County. It does put you in kind of a bind offensively inside your own 20-yard line.
That is true, but it's nice to have the ball back here.
Yes.
And an opportunity for a big play. We've seen Roane County do that over the last few games, but it's also a time to eat some clock up.
14-6 Roane County, 5:45 remaining in the first half. Letourneau splits wide to the left. Heavy package, give, off tackle, Colton Starcher. Spins, gets past the 15, he'll pick up a couple. And again, just a breathing room play, trying to give a little bit more to the Raiders.
Yeah, Nash that time steps in the hole and takes on Starcher.
So they had that ball spotted. I thought it was at the 14. It was actually spotted at the 16, so a gain of 1 to the 17 on first down. 2nd and 9. Letourneau back in the backfield, dotting the power I. Off tackle run. There's Starcher again, spinning off of the first defender, and he's out near the 25. He'll be shy of a first down by a yard. Good run, though, by Colton.
Yeah, I like that look. A balanced line, and Colton Starcher takes it to the opposite side. Good vision.
Yeah, that was a little wrinkle with the misdirection. The flow was moving to the left, and Starcher went right. 3rd and 1. Big third down for Roane County here offensively. 10 in the box for the Grizzlies, and there's the hard counts, and the Raiders are getting 5, and they're getting more opportunities here on this one. You saw the end on the near side jump a little too much.
Yeah, very tough to do. You're trying to get the ball back from Roane County, but you're a little excited. Roane County picks up a nice first down on a hard count.
So the Raiders inching closer to where Jacob Greathouse fell after that interception, and they have taken time off the clock. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half. 14-6 Roane County. Balanced heavy look in the backfield. It'll be Letourneau off tackle. Javon, hold on to that football, young man. Saw that thing getting ripped away. He'll pick up maybe 2. Give him out to the 32-yard line.
Nash with his 4th tackle. So the clock is ticking down here in the second quarter.
Again, Wyatt Greathouse checking in wearing the number 9. Roane County in no rush here. If they're able to pick up a big play, then you change your tune. But right now, you're just trying to run some clock and move forward. They'll stick with the balanced heavy look. 3 in the backfield. Rogers and Starcher in front of Letourneau. Greathouse turns and give. Off tackle, Letourneau to the 35. He'll get to the 36, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 at that point. And Letourneau had to work so hard, John, to get his body ready for this season. And he's not afraid to run in between the tackles and take some contact.
No, he's a compact guy with speed and strength. Just a sophomore, having a sensational season and figuring things out as he goes. He's grown up a ton.
Under 3 minutes remaining in a rolling clock here. 3rd and 4. Starcher takes the first tackler on, picks up the first down. A huge carry by Colton Starcher.
Wow, shoulder down. Brendan Johnson on the other end of that is shaking out the cobwebs.
Yeah, Starcher, initial contact was about a half yard back in the backfield. Kept those feet moving, picked up 6 and a first down. The clock continuing to roll, 2:30 and counting. 14-6 Raiders. Letourneau splits wide to the right. T formation with 3 in the backfield. Quick hitter, that's Rogers. Leo moving forward. Rogers over the midfield stripe down to the 48 of the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you can attest that run to the guys. Here comes a flag. But
that one way after the play.
Maybe some chippiness going on.
Personal foul. This time it's going to go against the Grizzlies. A tough penalty for Nicholas County, John. That sets Roane County up big now.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, but I was talking about this play. You can see 54 and 51 helping Leo Rogers down. Not sure what the flag was on, but the official showing off his arm.
It was personal foul on Nicholas County. So one for Roane County, one for Nicholas. And it sets the Raiders up big time now. 2 timeouts, 2:08 and rolling here at the end of the quarter. Again, Nicholas has possession to begin the second half. Roane County would love to put one in here before halftime. 14-6 inside the 35 at Nicholas County's 34. Raiders are going to stack 2 wings to the left. Letourneau, the lone back. They're going to give off tackle. Letourneau in between the tackles, and a penalty comes flying in immediately. Boy, it has been a laundry fest in the first half.
How many is that now, Matthias?
Makes penalty number 10 combined.
Wow. That was a quick penalty called, and the Raiders apparently know it. They're moving backwards.
Yeah, inside the scrum interior line, if it's thrown there, it's a hold or a chop block. And
they're going to get a chop block on Roane County. They're going to move this one backwards. Both these teams have gone the wrong way offensively at times. And this is a big one, John. This is a 15-yarder, and it will back it up just before midfield at the Nicholas 49. So Roane County has it first down and 25 from that location. 1:34 remaining in the half. 14-6 Raiders. Double wing, double tight. Letourneau motions. They'll fake the give. Jacob Greathouse sets his feet. Dumps it shallow. Letourneau with a great catch. And Nash delivers the hit. Way to hold on to it for Javon. Just a gain of 4, though.
I like the play set up. Javon just leaks out, and Nash played it great. Makes the tackle. Roane County picks up some positive yards.
Raiders playing the time possession game here with a minute left and a long way to go. They do not want to give it back to Nicholas County at all. Grizzlies still have timeouts to use as well. Second down and a long way, just a little over 20. Now Roane County will burn their second timeout. 14-6 Raiders with 49 left in the first half.
Building relationships is our legacy. Since 1908, Poca Valley has been your local community bank right here in Roane County. This year, we celebrate 117 years serving Roane and surrounding counties, and we're celebrating 20 years in Spencer. We offer friendly customer service where decisions are made locally. For all of your banking and financial needs, call or visit us today. Because at Poca Valley, relationships matter. Reach us at 844-782-2651 or visit PocaValleyBank.com. Poca Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Roane County having to burn their second timeout of the half. And John Penny, you noticed something and the reason for that timeout.
Yeah, maybe a personnel issue. I won't go clear into that, but could have been in something illegal.
I want to give away the whole deal. So second down and 21 for Roane County at the 46 of Nicholas. 14-6 Raiders. 49.8 is what remains in the half. Evan Greathouse going to split wide to the right. That is the wide side of the field. A split back look with Letourneau on the wing. Greathouse going to fake the handoff. He'll set his feet. Steps up in the pocket. Delivers a strike to Letourneau. Javon free in the secondary. He's close to the first down, and I think he's got it.
He does.
What a pass. That was a laser beam by Jacob Greathouse. Sharks with laser beams on their heads.
Yes, that's right. He steps up into the pocket, fires the dart, and watch the move Letourneau puts on after picking up some yardage and the first down.
New set of downs. Time running, though. 30 seconds left. Greathouse is going to spike it. And the Raiders will hold on to that final timeout with 28.2 seconds remaining. It will be 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line of Nicholas County. You'll see Cooper Greathouse, as Matt mentioned, not utilized much here on offense. He's been battling an ankle and a knee issue for the last few weeks, so they're trying to limit him on offense. He's much more needed defensively. But they'll bring him in here. Twin receiver split wide to the boundary side on the right. Greathouse from the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Here's the double reverse. Here's the flea flicker. Greathouse, he's going to have to dump it down the sideline, and he'll throw it out of bounds as he took a nasty shot in the backfield from Brennan Smith. Held in as long as he could.
I like the play because if somebody's able to leak out, that could go for big yardage. But Roane County now 3rd and 10 with about 20.8 seconds left to go here in the first half.
And they're at the 24 of Nicholas County. Again, the Grizzlies will have possession to begin half number 2. Raiders lead by 8, 14-6. Double wing, double tight. They'll motion Greathouse behind. Jacob looking near side. Here's a screen pass. Letourneau, a great lead block down the sideline to the 7 and out of bounds. And a late flag again comes in. This first half has been absolutely riddled with penalties. That one was as far away from Letourneau as you could get on the play.
Oh.
And they are going to call an ineligible man downfield for Roane County. That hurts. That was going to be 1st and goal from the 7 with a timeout and 10 seconds remaining. Instead, they're going to move it all the way back. So a big play taken away by yet another penalty.
Oh.
It has been a riddled with laundry first half.
These guys are getting paid by the flags. I'll tell you that.
3rd down and 15 now from the 29. Again, the Raiders still have big play potential here, but they have just 13 seconds and 1 timeout remaining. Ooh, that just really stings. And that smarts, if you will. Raiders going to go with a single wing split back formation. Greathouse turns. He'll fake the give. He's going to look to try to throw. Dumps it over in the flat. That's going to be Rogers. And the Raiders have a 4th down opportunity here. With 5 seconds left, they're going to call their final timeout of the half.
Nice job by Leo holding on to the football after taking a pop.
Yeah, Rogers with the good hands there and absorbed the contact. And it gives Roane County just an opportunity here on 4th and 4. They're going to go for it all, obviously, with 5 seconds left. So this one's going to, in some form or fashion, John, head toward the end zone.
Yep. You've got to get into the end zone to get some points here before the half. It's been a quick first half, except for the penalties.
There have been many. Matt White, you've been keeping track of the flags here tonight.
Yeah, there's been 6 called on Nicholas and 5 called on Roane County, and several of the 15-yard variety. I'll have to break out a calculator to add these up.
Been rather even there. It's been rather even with big plays, and it's been rather even on the scoreboard. 14-6 Raiders.
I'd rather not be throwing more penalties.
So a 4th down and 4. The 4 doesn't matter unless it's a quick out route that gets a 1st down and keeps one more opportunity. But you would imagine the Raiders and Coach Cody May, the offensive coordinator, are going to call something together here that they're going to try to get it to the end zone. 2 safeties going to step back deep for Nicholas County. Will be a split back look. Letourneau, the wing to the left. Cooper Greathouse, the lone back in the outfield. Greathouse holding. He's going to dump it high into the sky. He's got Letourneau! And Letourneau outleaps the defender. It was just a throw it up and hope by Jacob Greathouse. Letourneau was 10 yards behind the nearest defender, and we were wondering if the ball was going to get there before the defender did. It came about the same time, but Javon high points it, and brings it in, and the final play of the half is a touchdown for the Raider offense.
It was a man-to-man, and Ian Nutter not able to run with Javon Letourneau. Letourneau high points it and scores right here with 0 on the clock.
That is a huge touchdown, going for 2. Split back look, Greathouse going to fake the give. Here's the old-fashioned delay pass, and Greathouse is tattooed in the backfield. We hope that he is okay. He has taken some shots all night, but he took his shot there on the play you're getting ready to watch, and it gives Roane County a 20-6 halftime lead. Let's take one look at this one. Greathouse holds, launches it deep to the left side, and it is Javon Letourneau bringing it in. Well, Emma Sloan, you are down there, and you got to feel the energy coming off of that final play on offense for Roane County on the sideline.
Everyone is super excited after that touchdown. We've seen the team grow so much throughout this season, and they're all starting to fill their positions better, and we see them get better and better every single week, and we hope that they continue to grow, and we hope they keep this energy going into the second half. Back to you, Drew.
And thank you very much, Emma. Halftime has come to us here up in the press box. We're going to break away 20-6 the lead for the Raiders. When we return, we'll recap the first half, have your statistics. We'll check some scores around the state in all 4 classes for high school football in the state of West Virginia. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
At Roane General Hospital, our cardiology team does more than treat heart conditions. We help you build a healthier life with compassionate providers, personalized support services, and trusted medical expertise. We're with you every step of the way. I'm Dr. David Franke, cardiologist at Roane General Hospital, and I am welcoming patients in Spencer, Walden, and Arnoldsburg. Roane General Hospital, care you can trust, close to home.
Your project is almost complete. It just needs the right equipment. Ridgetop Rentals at 3502 Clay Road, Spencer is your one-stop shop for all construction tools. Rent dozers, excavators, air compressors, and more on a daily or weekly basis. We also do hourly work. Not only can you rent, but purchase from a wide variety of equipment on sale. Ridgetop Rentals is also your destination for steel buildings and cement work. Reach us at 304-927-1418.
Need some extra space? Roane Self-Storage in Spencer has you covered. Whether you're decluttering your home, moving, or storing seasonal items, we have a variety of unit sizes to meet your needs. And guess what? Brand new units are coming this fall. So if you've been putting off that storage project, now is the perfect time to get started. Roane Self-Storage is a proud supporter of the Roane Raiders. For more information or to reserve your unit today, please call us at 304-421-3091 or visit our website at www.roaneselfstorage.com. That's Roane Self-Storage for all your storage needs, conveniently located in Spencer. Go Raiders!
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
There is nothing to be confused about. Go to Willard Starchers for your parts, your welding gases, welding supplies, fire extinguishers, paint, antifreeze, oil filters, hydraulic hoses, and lots of other stuff you need. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. There is no confusion on where to shop. Need a battery? They have it. Propane? Yep. Paint for your car and equipment? Sure. Hole saw blades, jacks, and lots of tools? Absolutely. So why aren't you there already? They can't offer you a free ride to get there, but the coffee is always on for a free cup. Shop Willard Starchers, open 7 days a week. Dial 304-927-2520. When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley from Ashley Insurance. Let's talk life insurance. It's not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Picture this. Would your family be able to continue on financially if you weren't there? Life insurance can be the answer, and our team is ready to help you. We've got affordable coverage and expert guidance because your peace of mind is our priority. So don't wait for the unexpected. Call Ashley Insurance at 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Need a pick-me-up? We've got you covered. We're your local caffeine dealer, serving up fresh coffee and handcrafted energy drinks. From that perfect morning brew to an afternoon energy boost, we've got what you need to power through your day. Don't forget to add a muffin or a pastry. Swing by Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for your daily dose of energy. Find us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. Fill your day with us. Coffee, energy drinks, and everything in between. We've got the boost you're looking for. Backwood Ramblings, your local caffeine dealer. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
You work hard for your money, and lately the cost of everything has soared, making some of those dreams and goals even harder to reach. And at Board-DePue Realty, we realize that. We understand that buying a house can be financially stressful, especially with all the hurdles lenders require. That's where we come in. With our small staff of 4, we offer you over 100 years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Board-DePue Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Board-DePue guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters. Board-DePue Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
Halftime at County Stadium as the marching band for Roane County High School is on the field delivering their halftime performance. What a performance it was, back and forth in the first half of play. We knew, or at least we thought, that this was not going to be the last 2 weeks and 2 blowout victories for Roane County. We knew that this Nicholas County team was going to bring a fight. They brought it and then some. Roane County, though, started it off with a bang, an absolute cannon out of the opening gate. Roane County fell on the opening kickoff from the 31 and handed it off to Javon Letourneau, and Javon Letourneau just continues to impress people. And he went the distance, 69 yards, one play, one score, 8-0, Roane County right off the bat. The Raiders kicked it off to the Nicholas County Grizzlies on the first possession for the Grizzlies. Started from their own 36. They took off nearly 8 minutes of time, all on the ground. Some to Devin Nash, but a lot of it was the quarterback, Colton Helms, who ran the ball. They did not veer off of a too-wide set, and they just matriculated down the field. Made it all the way to the 15-yard line. A couple big plays for Roane County stifled the attempt, and it went to 4th down from the 15. Then a penalty on a field goal attempt by Milam moved back the offense for the Nicholas County Grizzlies to the 20. They attempted the field goal again. It was wide right. So Roane County's defense holds. Raiders get the ball back, unable to do much with it. They threw it down the field. It was picked off. And so the Grizzlies come right back down the field into Raider territory. That's when the defense stepped up and made big plays. Into the first part of the second quarter of play, it was a 2nd down and 10 inside the Raider territory. A big combo sack from Garrett Brabham and Leo Rogers made it 3rd down and 15. And then an even bigger sack by Brabham immediately following that on Helm. An 11-yard loss turned it into 4th down and forever. And so the punt team came back out. Roane County able to put together another big play after that. It was Colton Starcher on a 60-some yard carry all the way down to the 1-yard line on the next series. Raiders moved back one play and then punched it in with Starcher following that to lead 14-6. And then the fireworks at the end. Roane County held late in the first half. The Raiders took over in their own territory deep. They mounted a drive down the field. They churned up the clock, got it down to the 15-yard line, and had a 4th down and 4 with 5 seconds left. Jacob Greathouse rolls right, sets his foot, goes backside to the left, and just throws it up for good measure. Javon Letourneau high points it over top of the defender, pulls it in for the score at the buzzer, and it is 20-6. John Penna, what a finish to that first half. What a first half both ways.
Yeah, it was a great start for the Raiders offense with the first play and a touchdown, and then the final play, a touchdown. Talking to the guys over broadcasting from Nicholas earlier, they said, they were talking about what Roane County does, and they're like, well, yeah, you guys run the ball. And I said, well, we throw the ball some too, so they're going to be surprised. I think the offense is evolving, seeing Jake Greathouse really start to figure out the zip, the placement of the football, but the play calls I like quite a bit because there's a lot of smoke and mirrors with it, the same as our running game, and it gets guys open, and, we have some hands. We have some guys that can catch the ball, go up and get it.
Well, I like what you said, the evolving offense, the evolving pass game. Before this, it was all just chuck it deep down the field. We saw 2 underneath throws by Greathouse. We saw a backside screen attempt by Greathouse. So trying to open things up just a little bit more and keep the defenses guessing. And the Raiders do just enough to lead 20-6 at the half. Matt Whites, time for you to take a look at our halftime statistics brought to you each and every half by Joel Baker Law Office. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, make sure you call Joel Baker Law Office.
Well, you look at the sizable advantage there for Roane County on the ground, 194-63. But the passing game, like you said, has come along. 57 yards through the air and a touchdown there to cap off that first half. Just a really good performance there by Roane County, both on offense and on defense. They were very tested defensively by Nicholas County and were able to hold. Individually for Roane County, Colton Starcher with 6 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Javon Letourneau with 5 carries, 72 yards, and a score. Evan Greathouse, 2 carries for 25. Jacob Greathouse with 2 carries for 5 yards, and Leo Rogers with 1 carry for 8. Jacob Greathouse, 4 of 8 through the air, 57 yards, 1 score, and an interception. Letourneau with 3 catches, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Leo Rogers with the other catch for 12. 5 first downs in the half for Roane County. 5 penalties for 50 yards. 1 turnover, and a 13-minute time of possession. 194 on the ground, 57 through the air. That's 251 yards of total offense for the Raiders. Defensively, they were led by Richard Greathouse up front with 4 tackles. And then you had a ton of guys getting in there as well. Jacob Greathouse with 3, Colton Starcher with 3, Leo Rogers, Quentin Cooper, all with 3 tackles. Garrett Brabham, he's got 3 tackles, 2 sacks on the night. Rogers was in there on a sack as well, and Jacob Greathouse with the big interception as the Grizzlies were threatening to score there in the second quarter. For Nicholas County, on the ground, it was Devin Nash with 10 carries for 46 yards, and then Colton Helms with 9 carries for 17. Helms was 2 of 3 through the air for 77 yards and 1 touchdown. Devin Nash was 1 for 2 through the air, a completion of 30, and the interception that was made by Jacob Greathouse. You had Milam with 1 catch for 30, Keenan with a catch for 42, and then Meadows got the touchdown catch of 35 from Helms. 7 first downs on the night for the Grizzlies, 6 penalties for 55 yards, 1 turnover, and an 11-minute time of possession. 63 on the ground, 107 through the air. It's 170 yards of total offense for the Grizzlies. Defensively, it was Devin Nash leading the way with 6 tackles, and then they also picked up an interception early in the ball game. So add it all up, 20-6 is your score here at halftime. Roane County on top.
We will take another break for our advertisers. When we return, we're going to take a look at some scores around the state in all 4 classes in Week 9 here of high school football in the state of West Virginia. You're watching and listening to live coverage of Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
This dental care tip comes to you courtesy of Brannon Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Dentists are often asked, how often should I replace my toothbrush? Replacing your manual toothbrush or power brush head regularly, at least every 3 months, is important for maintaining good oral hygiene. Brushes become ineffective due to wear on the bristles. It's also recommended to replace your toothbrush after an illness to prevent reinfection. During your next dental visit, ask your dentist or dental hygienist for recommendations regarding your at-home dental care. Brannon Dental, 304-927-2775.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics, and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong, and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cashsaver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cashsaver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle Circle S Farmers Market, and more. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y. Or call us today at 304-655-8055.
We welcome you back at the half. Roane County leading Nicholas County 20-6. Grizzlies will have possession to begin the second half of play. Before we get ready for that, let's take a look at some scores around the state, Matt White, in all four classes.
Yeah, got a few tight games going on here. The big one in AA is number 2 Frankfort going up against number 4 Herbert Hoover. Frankfort with the lead 23-19. I was watching a little bit of that game early. That was a 3-0 ball game until about 5 minutes left in the second quarter, and then they traded punches back and forth. Really good one there up north. Doddridge County up 24-13 at the half on Williamstown. Mingo Central 35-6 over Lincoln County. That's going to be some good points there for Mingo. Midland Trail up 21-0 at the half on Liberty Raleigh. Yeah, we're looking at some of those teams that are right around Roane County in the standings. Number 9 Logan, they're trailing big to Chapmanville 42-7. James Monroe, that one went final 34-18 over Westside. It was a big win there for the number 10 ranked team in AA. Clay County up big on Ravenswood at the half. Scott in a bit of a battle there with Single A Man 7-6 at the half. Unfortunately, that would not give Roane County a bonus point because of the difference in class. Braxton County holding tough with Pikeview, the AAA team. It's a 14-13 ball game in the third quarter. Let's go Eagles. South Harrison up 14-7 on Tyler Consolidated in the third quarter. Sissonville up 7-6 on Polka in the third. Really nice ball game going on there. We'll try to check some of the single A scores here as well. Wahama up big on Webster County. Wheeling Central up big as well. Tug Valley had got the win last night over Tulsa 33-14. Pendleton with a big win over a team from Virginia 63-44. That one's a big time shootout. St. Mary's up on Ritchie County. Wirt County up big 42-0 on Valley Wetzel. AA Buffalo up on Richwood 35-22. Magnolia up on Mount View. The big one in AAA is Princeton and AA Independence. Right now, Princeton up 21-17 in the third.
Wow.
It's a couple of really big games there between AAA and AA teams this week. Number 2 Bridgeport up big. Bluefield, number 3 AA team going up against Greenbrier East of AAA. Right now, the Beavers up 14-13 at the half. They could have some big point totals there for Bluefield if they're able to hold on to that win. GW up big on Capital. Robert C. Byrd over North Marion right now, 20-14 in the fourth quarter. I checked earlier there, Ripley not having a good night against Parkersburg. The Big Reds up 42-7. It's a quad A team. And Oak Hill up on South Charleston. And Shady Spring up 12-0 on Berkeley Springs. Berkeley Springs holding on tight there in that one. Try to maybe check a couple of quad A's here if we can real quick before. Martinsburg up on Spring Mills. That's always a big game, 35-0. Martinsburg with the lead. University over Preston. Jefferson up on Musselman in a bit of a close one. And Cabell Midland down big, 42-28 at the half to a team out of Ohio. And of course, the only score we are thoroughly concerned with at the moment is Roane County 20 and Nicholas County 6 here at the half. And Nicholas County is getting set to receive the second half kick.
Quickly down to Emma Sloan. Boy, what a first half for Javon Letourneau, Emma.
I was able to speak with number 1, Javon Letourneau, this past week, and he said that he feels like the team has came a lot together after the loss of Brody, but he said personally he's had to put a lot of effort in because he's had to buckle down for the season, and he had to take on Brody's whole role, and he said since then he's been focused, he's been ready, and we're ready to see what he does in the rest of the second half. Back to you, Drew.
Second half, here we go. Cody Howard to kick off. Back deep to receive is Nutter. Picks it up on the ground ball at the 20. He'll not get much. The Raider kick coverage unit. Well, you go back, John, all the way to that Braxton County game in which the Raiders gave up that return for a tutty. That is a rarity over the last few years, and they are back to what they're supposed to do here.
Yeah, they settled down, and Garrett Brabham, makes the stop. So Roane County's defense will be tested against this offense.
It's going to be a test throughout the second half. It was in the first half as well. They'll go back to what started it. Twins to the right, shotgun formation. It'll be an off-tackle run again by Helms. And he'll pick up about 5 or 6 out to the 35-yard line, so give him 6 on the carry. Again, 6'4". He's tall, he's lanky, and extends the football. Was a successful first drive of the ball game for the Grizzlies in this formation. 2nd and 4. Again, Helms off tackle with the lead blocker. Helms breaking free past the 40 out to the 45. Give him 9. They're going to mark him all the way out to the 48. 47, 46. I'll get it eventually.
one of those numbers. Javon Letourneau makes the stop. He really just picked the lane and wasn't getting big yardage until late in that run.
Well, tempo now for the Grizzlies. No huddle. Helms again. A little cautious on that run, and he's going to be shoved backwards after a gain of just a yard. They tried to catch the Raiders a little off guard, and it didn't work.
So Leo Rogers makes the stop. He looks like he's playing some DN on the far side.
Yeah, and this Raider team has been plugging and playing a lot of different players, just trying to give some guys some breathers. 2nd and 9 from the 46 of the Grizzlies. Opening possession, second half. Twins to the right. They'll motion Milam towards the line. Here's the give to the big man, Nash. Being drugged down from behind. He'll pick up a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 8.
Great job, Wyatt Greathouse in there wrapping up low.
Again, you got to get him low, and you just got to hold on for dear life and hope you got help. 3rd down, and we'll call it 7, actually. It's a long 7. Twins out to the right once again. Shotgun for Helms. To the left is Nash. They'll motion Milam. They'll fake the give. Rolling near side. Helms pressured. Dumps it down the field, and that is in Nowheresville. I think Helms, John, may have had to deliver early.
Yeah, you had Garrett Brabham. I thought they could possibly call a hold. They did not. Brabham put the pressure on, and Helms was not able to get enough on the football.
Not sure if it was the deep route, but Cooper Greathouse was right there. Landon Keenan will set to punt. Javon Letourneau, the lone man back. Bit of a low snap handled by Keenan. High end over end punt. Angling toward the Nicholas County sideline. Takes a sideways bounce at the 20. And out of bounds right there. So the Raider defense, John, successful on the first series of the second half.
Yeah, give up first down there. Big runs, but they clamped down and made the stop. Roane County's offense effective in the first half, and we'll see what Coach Burdett and his crew draw up.
1st and 10, Roane County. First offensive series for the Raiders of the second half, leading 20-6. With 9:47 remaining in the third quarter. It will begin from the 20. Right to left go the Raider offense. The balanced heavy look, off tackle run. Letourneau following the lead blockers. Gets through very, very quickly. Out to the 28, a gain of nearly 8 for Javon.
Johnson for the Grizzlies makes the stop, number 26. One of the assistant coaches, Shadrach Greathouse, said we have to take care of the linebackers. If we do that, then we'll have success running the football.
The Raiders to the tune of nearly 200 on the ground in the first half, but that was kind of skewed by 2 big plays. 2nd down and a long 2. Quick hitter, there goes Colton Starcher again. Boy, as we said to Burdett at the beginning of this game, they don't see a lot of tight up front, under center running backs, and
Yes.
it just gets on you so fast it's hard to see it.
This play is a nice counter. Everybody going one way, Colton Starcher up under the other, and picks up a first down for the Raiders. Closing in on 100 yards, or?
He's right at 98.
First down on the big carry by Colton Starcher out to the 42 of Roane County. Jacob Greathouse, as he was heading to the huddle there, looking back at the play clock and the game clock. So Raiders are not in any particular hurry here, just trying to be very solid. Letourneau, he's quick. There goes Letourneau, and there is another penalty. Letourneau is headed toward the house, and this one's coming back.
Oh.
And Cody May rips the headset off, and the penalty problems continue tonight. Letourneau housed it. You could see it coming, but a penalty from way down on Roane County sideline, and Cody May could do nothing but turn, pull the headset off, and I'm sure from a distance there were some choice words.
Yeah, that's tough. Anytime your offense has a big play and it gets called back, Taven, just tough.
Holding is the penalty on Roane County. Now, it happened downfield, so where will they end up marking this? Well, I guess they're just going to move it back.
The mark was at the 45.
Okay, so I thought it was further downfield than that. It'll end up being a net gain on the play of 2, but it takes points off the board, and another big play taken away for Roane County. Again, penalties have been a problem for both teams. 1st and 8 for the Raiders at their own 44. 3 running backs along the back. They'll hand it off to Leo Rogers, showing some muscle there, and he'll pick up the 8 that they gave back, and then 1. 8 plus 1 equals 9. Now, I was a teacher of math for many years, and I'm pretty sure that's correct.
That's scary for the folks out there, Drew.
The kids
that are graduating soon.
Which I taught.
Yikes.
If they're listening, I apologize. 1st and 10 inside the Grizzlies' territory at the 47 for Roane County. 8 minutes in counting, 3rd quarter. Heavy package, quick hitter. There is Starcher again. Colton, again, running like a man possessed. Near another first down, he'll be 2 yards shy. I think that's been the most successful carry for him tonight, is just the quick hitter. It's like a fullback dive. If you want to go back, John, to the old 32 and 31 dive days.
Yeah, I remember those days, and, man, did I enjoy that. But I'm enjoying watching Colton Starcher right now go over 100 yards in the ball game. He's had a dandy of a game.
He needed 2 before that carry, got plenty. 2nd and 2 from the 39 of the Grizzlies. 20-6 Roane County. They scored that last touchdown of the first half on the final play. That's a big difference. They lead by 14 at the moment, driving nicely at the moment. Again, they'll stick with a balanced, heavy look. It'll be Letourneau. Cuts it against the grain, picks up 3, 4, 5. First down carry to the 34 for Javon Letourneau.
You can see Nicholas trying to punch at the football.
And we got a Grizzly player down. Boy, and I hate to see any of that, but you saw the Grizzly teammates yelling over to the sideline and trying to get somebody to come get the youngster down on the field. And so we can only hope for the best as far as like you're hoping for, you know, cramps or things like that. But that was it looked a little serious, John. So we will break away as they attend to the injured player for the Grizzlies on the floor, on the field. 7:01 remaining here in quarter number 3.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart rewards
Geno's
members
is
earn
spicing
triple
things
points
up
on
with
all
two new
purchases.
specialty pizzas
And while you
featuring
rack up
our
on
needs to
rewards
earn
points,
something for
be sure to
yourself.
scan the QR code in store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Injured Grizzly defender is the senior Ian Nutter, being helped off of the field, so you hope the best for that young man. And the Raiders will go back to action here. First down after the carry by Letourneau. Raiders leading 20-6 with a rolling third quarter clock. This is the first offensive series for Roane County after the defense held to begin the third quarter.
Roane County's offensive line doing a nice job of owning the line of scrimmage on this possession, eating the clock up.
Yeah, taking their time. They'll split Letourneau wide to the left this time, and they'll send those three backs in a T formation behind Greathouse. Jake going to turn and give, and they had Rogers locked up quickly. He'll pick up maybe a yard. Kind of a clothesline tackle by the Grizzly defense.
Entering his WWE phase.
Compliments of Captain Insano.
I don't want to go full power bomb on that one, but a 1-yard carry for Leo Rogers puts it at the 33 of the Grizzly defense. 2nd and 9. And we are deep into this first series on offense for Roane County here in the second half. Under 6 minutes and rolling. Back to the balanced heavy look. Jacob Greathouse moving under center. Quick hitter. That's Starcher again. Colton picks up good yardage inside the 30 to the 29. It'll bring up third down and mid. Isn't that what the kids say these days, mid? That wasn't a mid run.
Listen,
that was a pretty good run.
When you coach middle school football, you hear a lot of crazy stuff. And I'm not sure if they're talking like in some foreign language or something.
Hieroglyphics.
Yes.
Let me be specific. Third down and 5. They'll pull it back to about the 30. So the Raiders obviously at this point in 4-down territory. 5 minutes and rolling here in the third. 20-6 Raiders. Greathouse certainly taking his time. He'll turn. He'll give. That's Letourneau. Letourneau's got the first down. Spins off of a tackle. Almost kept his footing. He'll be down at the 19-yard line, or else he may have headed to pay dirt once again.
Just the shifty moves. Heating up Javon Letourneau like a premium roast coffee.
Wow.
What?
Speaking of premium roast coffee, we've got a coffee producer in the booth with us.
Nice segue, Drew.
I'm telling you. I'll not be so bold as to ask Nate to be on the air with us, but I hope he and Jen are having a good time. His first ever football game, and it's Roane County. First down and 10 for the Raiders at the 19 of Nicholas County. Off tackle run, Starcher. He is choking some yardage now. 9 more. I said choking, I meant chunking. I didn't know how to get it out.
Little tongue twister.
I'm choking on Katie's coffee right now. If you squint your eyes, John, you can see 2023 and 24 Roane County offense where they took 8 minutes off of the clock on drives. They've got it 2nd down and 1 at the 10-yard line of the Grizzlies. 20-6 Raiders down inside of 4 minutes of the third quarter. Balanced heavy, Letourneau the third man. He'll take it. Bounces off the first tackler. He's got a big first down. Second effort run by Javon Letourneau puts it at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal, Raiders offense.
Yeah, able to spin off. He's slick like a fried bologna biscuit.
What?
What? What?
You're not allowed to do that to me, John. I'm in my play-by-play mode. A fried bologna biscuit, huh?
He's
okay.
slick.
1st and goal for the Raider offense. Down to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. They'll move Letourneau out of the backfield as a receiver to the boundary side on the left. 3 backs in the backfield. This time Colton Starcher is the tailback. Greathouse turns and gives. It will be Colton Starcher, head of steam, and grabbed by the ankles before he can make it to the goal line. He'll be down at the 2. 3 yards more for Colton Starcher. 2nd down and goal from the Grizzly 2-yard line.
Roane County's offense eating up the clock for most of this third quarter. They're able to punch one in here.
Over 7 minutes now on this drive.
Wow. Punch one in here and take a bigger lead. It's going to be tough on the Grizzlies.
Well, it's all about finishing the drive. Let's see if the Raiders can. 3 across in the T formation. Jacob Greathouse, the first keeper of the night, and Jake is in. As Matt White mentioned pre-game, he ain't got a lot of carries, guys, but he carries it from the 2 and the 1 yard line a lot, and he'll pick up another touchdown. That drive was a thing of absolute beauty for the Raiders. I can't wait to hear the numbers from Matt White after this 2-point conversion attempt for the Raiders. 26-6 is the lead. Another T formation carry. This is going to be Rogers, and he is stacked up, and he'll be shoved backwards. And that will be no good on the 2-point conversion. But a great drive nonetheless puts more on the board. Roane County leading by 20.
It's not just about saving up. It's learning what it means to earn something for yourself, a few dollars at a time. It's about earning your independence. Every deposit, every goal, every step closer. It's more than just opening an account. It's opening the door to what's next. People's Bank, working together, building success.
An absolutely tremendous drive, a thing of beauty, Matt White, for the Roane County Raiders. After they held on the opening possession of the second half, they basically eliminated the third quarter.
Just about 12 plays, 80 yards, 7 minutes and 35 seconds off the clock. Jacob Greathouse caps it off with a 2-yard touchdown run. 26-6 now the score. 2:12 to go here in the third quarter.
Lots of football yet to be played. But that was really nice and really fun to see. The Raiders, it was almost like it was gut check time. All those offensive linemen doing huge work, the lead blockers doing huge work, and the running backs running with a purpose. Howard set to kick it off from the 40. Milam back deep to receive. Again, it used to be Ian Nutter, but he went down injured. This one a line driver. And this one angled over near the 10, down to the 7-yard line, picked up there. Milam got a little bit of room to run. Penalties come flying in and out of bounds at about the 25. This one, though, may be moved back a bit.
Yeah, it looks, could be a hold. I think Jacob Greathouse was down there first and maybe was held.
Nice block kick in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a really good kick, John. You mentioned that. Squibber stayed in bounds and just angled and really kind of shut down half the field for Milam. He was over near the sideline. He was going to stay within that hash and the sideline. Oh, yeah. Block in the back right there. Huge block in the back.
Huge.
Never pay attention to that. I'm watching the ball always. So that will send the offense for the Grizzlies back inside their own 15 to the 14. They'll spread a pair of receivers wide to the left. Helms in the shotgun, hands it off to Nash. Nash still moving with the football. Golly. He had 4 or 5 maroon jerseys there, and Nash was still churning.
A few guys bounced off that. Garrett Brabham and Leo Rogers make the stop.
Somebody brought the train whistle.
You know, they had to get a new one from last year. They burnt the one up last year. They had to get a new one for this season.
Yard gain on the carry, and it looked like a lot of movement early. Pre-snap is going to be a pair of the receivers. You had Milam and Keenan both moving early. And so the Grizzlies are going to move backwards a little bit here.
Not what you're wanting to do if you're Nicholas County's offense. They've had some big plays, and we know they can do that, but Roane County tuning into this game right now.
Again, penalties have been a problem for both teams tonight. Pair of receivers to the boundary side on the right. Helms in the gun. He'll fake the give. He wants to throw that backside screen. He's got pressure. He'll dump it out over the head of the target. Guess who in the backfield providing pressure?
Oh, yeah.
The muscle hamster himself. Garrett Brabham, how about this? So I got the new shirt.
Yes.
Because when I bought the shirt, I was way heavier, and I got the one that fits me now. It's got night vision on it, or whatever that is. It's got the light reflective, so I don't get hit late at night. And Mom and Dad have a big muscle hamster fathead down there in the stands, too.
It's awesome. And they gave us some stickers, so.
Third down and 13 for the offense at the 11. Helms in the gun. He's going to turn. He'll fake the give. He's got pressure again. Wave on wave, and another sack near the goal line.
That is Carson Casto getting in on the action. He's playing linebacker here. You're going to watch 66.
He's a little bulldog is what he is. What did you call him? I can't remember. He's got a nickname, too. Casto.
I gave him a nickname last year, but somebody told me that it was Tater Tot.
Okay, Tater Tot. I wonder if he likes that.
I don't know. I need something a little more meaty. I don't know.
Another sack, though, by the Raiders at another big time will send the kicker, Keenan, 2 inches from the outside of the end zone for this punt. He's got to hustle to get it off. He will. High punt. It'll be Letourneau at the 35. Javon. He's got room to run at the 20. Javon breaks a tackle at the 15 and out of bounds. The Raiders have tremendous field position.
What can this guy can do it all.
Let's take a look at the punt. Good punt there by Keenan to get it off, but Letourneau was salivating, waiting for that one to come down, and he just explodes and then showed that strength to get a little bit extra. So the Raiders defense turning to offense once again. It took 80 yards the last series. And right now, John, they have fewer than 15 to matriculate for yet another score if they can do it. 42 seconds remaining in the third.
Starting to see a little chippiness. And you got to keep your head if you're Roane County. You get a lot to play for.
Yeah, back to the T formation. Letourneau wide to the left, the boundary side. Greathouse turns, gives. That's Garrett Brabham. He's got 2 hands on the football, and he explodes out of the line nearly to the end zone. Where did that come from?
That's why you call him the muscle hamster, guys. He gets behind the big offensive line. He's on that wheel. He finds the opening and goes through.
Well played, John. I got you on that one. Feet churning. It looked like he was dead at about the 7, and boom, he just squirted out of there.
What a run, what a run.
Well, hamsters are pretty elusive creatures, I hear.
But what if you have muscles like that guy?
Still elusive and strong as well. First and goal, Raiders at the 2. They'll stick with the T formation. They'll turn and give. That is, again, Brabham jumps over the line, and he has got to be in, right? Waiting. There it is.
There we go.
Took an extra couple seconds, and the muscle hamster scores.
Roane County dominating this third quarter, putting points up and a big distance between them and the Grizzlies.
2.8 seconds, something about the end of quarters and scoring. Raiders like tonight. Scored on the last play from scrimmage of the first half, and they do it with 2.8 on the scoreboard here in the third, and that creates some pretty good separation right now. 32-6, Roane County. They're just going to stick with the T. You got Wyatt Greathouse as the fullback in the middle back there. They'll fake the give. Jacob Greathouse rolling. He's got pressure. He'll throw it deep into the corner. And Colton Starcher could not pull it in. Nevertheless, the Raiders are rolling right now with 2.8 left in the third.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet Heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Well, Matt White's a dichotomy of 2 separate series, both off of good defensive sets for the Raiders. One was 80 yards and 8 minutes. The other was about 17 and a lot less time.
Yeah, well, 13. Two plays, 13 yards, just 40 seconds off the clock this time. Garrett Brabham gets in from 2 yards out. Conversion attempt no good. 32-6 now your score. Roane County on top of Nicholas. You're just a couple of seconds away from the fourth quarter.
Well, Cody Howard delivered a tremendous kick the last time, angled it over toward the Raiders sideline. Milam back deep once again. The Raiders leading at the moment 32-6. Howard going to squib this one once again over to that side, taken by an up man at the 25-yard line. Still moving to the sideline is Milam. He'll be drug out of bounds by Brabham past midfield at the 46-yard line. Big return for Milam is the final play of the third quarter. Big Roane County lead, though, with 1 to go, 32-6.
There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you will taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
Having a Jack Hanna special here in between the third and fourth quarters, trying to figure out if hamsters truly are elusive. I will say that the one we've got on our team, number 2, is. And so Roane County with the lead going into the final quarter here, 32-6. John, the big thing of that quarter was just melting clock and scoring twice.
Yeah, taking care of the clock, the time, and wearing down that front of Nicholas. Their defense is big, but Roane County comes in waves.
A big return, though, by Milam into Roane County territory at the 46. They're going to stack receivers. 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Slip screen out to the right side. Was that Nash out there?
It was. Jacob Greathouse makes the stop. That was a different look. I don't know if they were maybe looking for the double pass, but wasn't very effective.
A loss on the slip screen of 3 yards. That's good coverage by Roane County. Second down and 13, just past midfield at the Roane County 49. They'll go stacked receivers again, twins to both sides. Helms fakes the give. Here's the dump pass on the slant, well thrown. And it just shows you, John, the arm strength that Helms truly does have. The problem is Roane County has not given him time in the second half to throw it.
Yeah, a lot of pressure up front, but those slant routes are hard for corners to cover. You don't have anybody in the middle if you're bringing the pressure. So a good pickup there for the Grizzlies offense.
Gain of about 8 yards, third down and 6 for Nicholas County. They'll stack the receivers again. Helms fakes the give. He's going to throw deep down the field, one-on-one coverage. Roane County grabbing at it, and I'm surprised I didn't see some flags there. Greathouse was beat just a little bit, John, and he was tugging and grabbing at what he could. Of all the penalties that were called tonight, that one might have been one that should have or could have been.
I'm okay with that if the penalty gets called because you're saving a touchdown.
Absolutely.
Nothing called, though, so all good.
Yeah, there's a little tugging, but not a ton. But, yeah, that's Jacob just doing what you're supposed to do smart-wise. He knew he was beat, and he was like, I'll take the penalty. It did not come, so the Raiders benefit there.
So 4th and 5, and Nicholas will remain on offense.
Yeah, no reason to punt it away right now. You're down 32-6. With 10:45 left, you're going to lay it all out on the table. Big opportunity for the Raider defense, though. It'll be a spread look. Twin receivers right and left. Helms with Nash to his left. A motion. Helms, 3-step drop. He's pressured. He is going to throw it down the sideline. What a catch. Is it inbounds? Yes. An amazing sideline grab. And that was number 30, Landon Keenan.
Never mind.
Another penalty on the Grizzlies. And take it off of the board. It has been that night for both sides, John. Penalties have been an issue. And you couldn't have picked a worse time for the Grizzlies if you're a fan of Nicholas County to get that one.
A ton of pressure trying to get rid of the ball.
So you maybe think somebody grabbed.
Oh, it was a definite hold. I believe they were holding Brabham.
That is something that we've become accustomed to is Brabham. He is not your prototypical defensive end, guys. He's 5'7", 175. You're usually looking at bigger, taller guys, but he's so quick off of the snap that those tackles sometimes just have to grab. 4th down and 15 now at the 49 of Nicholas County after the penalty. They'll go twins both sides once again. Helms with Nash to his left. The snap. 5-step drop, looking near side. He'll throw it deep down the sideline, near the target. And that one about a step too far for Brady Lilly, the sophomore.
Yeah, if he was a couple inches taller, this fella's 5'4", $120.
Obviously got some speed.
He does. Speed to burn on the outside.
So a really bad penalty on the Grizzlies after a 1st down pickup negates that, and the Raiders hold again. So Roane County 3 for 3 defensively here in the second half. They have it just past midfield. They have a 32-6 lead and 10:33 remaining in this game. Javon Letourneau going to continue to split outs in formation. This time to the right. Greathouse turns, gives. Colton Starcher. Boy, big carry again. Colton racking up the yards tonight.
That is Leo Rogers.
Oh, was it?
They're pretty close, 37-33.
You got to give me credit there.
I'll take it. I just
you know how sometimes a 7 looks like a 3? No?
Never noticed that. Not even on Sesame Street, bud.
Need to go see Dr. Radow, maybe. Did he retire? Well, I guess it's just going to be me calling Leo Colton. 8 on the carry for Leo Rogers. Leo Rogers. At the 41 of the Grizzlies. 2nd down and 2. Letourneau back in the backfield. Quick hitter. There's a 1st down carry. Colton Starcher.
That's right. Nice pickup. 1st down. Clock continues to roll. As soon as they set the chains, or even sooner. I like the clock operator here.
Love that lead block there by Dan Powell.
We call him Dan Plow sometimes because he blocks so well.
1st and 10 for the Raiders inside the Grizzlies 40 at the 38. Again, they'll stick with the balanced heavy look. Letourneau dotting the power I formation. Rogers, Starcher in front. Greathouse certainly taking his time. And, of course, they're running to the side where you can actually see the scoreboard. And, my goodness, again, Colton Starcher.
Colton Starcher running like a grown man tonight. Just a junior getting comfortable in this role of the offense.
Well, we're in the presence of some epic beardery right now, and I think Colton Starcher's growing a beard during this game.
Yes, I believe so. The mullet's there already.
You call it beardery? Is that actually a word?
I'm not. I'm a barber, but I'm not an expert on that.
See if people can get the hints of who's in the booth with us. I don't want to give away your location, dude. You guys want privacy, probably. 1st and 10, Letourneau jitterbugging into the 2nd level. Inside the 20. It's 7 or 8 right now, every single carry for the Raiders.
Just Raider football. You know, we're accustomed to this. You see a lot of different guys touching the ball. the eyes of the defense get caught one way and the football is underneath or right at you.
Raiders took over this possession at the 10:45 mark. It's inside of 8 minutes, 32-6 Roane County. And they are down inside the 20. 2nd and 2 from the 17 of Nicholas County. T formation, quick hitter. That is Brabham. Well, John, I think when we talked to Cody May before the game, and he said they haven't seen anybody bunch up like that, and they have used this T formation to quick hit the front line of the Grizzlies, and I don't think the Grizzlies have been able to react very well.
Yeah, when you're not accustomed to facing that kind of an offense and the quick hits, the quick hitter handoffs that Roane County likes to do, and it's attested a lot to Jacob Greathouse. This offense, yeah, you hand the ball off, but you have to be able to spin and open up and hand off underneath. It's a whole thing, and he just does it to perfection. 4-year starter.
It is so nice to have that under center. Raiders maneuvering on the line. It'll be a split back look. 2 backs in the backfield. Greathouse turns and pitches. That's Brabham. Right side. He's to the 5. Brabham down inside the 5. Run out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
It's good to see him get the toss to the outside. He's getting those hard yards up the middle. The toss to the outside, though, showing the wheels and continues to put his shoulder down and pick up a nice gain.
I do need the binocular glasses. That would be fantastic.
I was thinking the glasses that Joe had at the Christmas special.
I was seeing in 3s at that point. Eggnog, folks. Eggnog.
Quite pungent.
It's good.
Good in moderation, I will say. 2nd down and 1 for the Raider offense. At the 4, they are knocking on the door once again. Greathouse under center with the T formation. Quick hitter Brabham. He's got close to the first down. He does have it.
Man, he's fighting hard to get to that end zone. So close.
Down to the 1. And again, 2 series out of 3 offensively here. The Raiders have just killed the clock. 8 minutes on the first offensive series. Right now, they are almost 5.5 minutes into this 3rd offensive possession. All have ended in scores for the Raiders in the second half. They lead 32-6. They now have it 1st and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Good to see Brabham getting recovered from that ankle injury earlier.
You can still see some tape on the ankle.
He is the middle back of the 3 in the T. Quick hitter, that's going to be Rogers. Leo jumping toward the goal line, waiting again.
Did the ball pop free?
Where's the Jeopardy music, Joe?
The ball popped free.
Oh, did it?
Braxton Browning ends up with it, strikes the Heisman pose in the end zone.
Well, Browning did have a great Heisman-like play earlier in the season. And did they call him in?
Let's see if the ball pops free.
And Browning has got it. I didn't even see Browning. I'm looking at the mass of humanity in the middle.
Hit the Heisman, buddy.
Oh, there it is, Braxton.
All right.
Well, he high-stepped on the first touchdown that he had. He's 2 for 2 defensively or offensively.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So the ball popped out. I don't know if they threw the beanbag down. We can't tell from there. We've got official meeting.
Braxton Browning with 2 touchdowns in his senior season.
Not sure who to give that to, but we'll give it to both of them.
Well, yeah. I got to give it to Braxton just because of the pose.
Oh, the Heisman pose. This guy.
Braxton was holding up his hands like it was a score, and he said, okay, if it wasn't a score, then I'm going to do it. And here it is. Ready?
Bam.
Desmond Howard on him. Desmond Howard on him. Lost in that was the scoring drive, Matt. I do apologize.
Yeah, nice drive. It was 9 plays, 49 yards, 5:32 off the clock. I'm saying Braxton Browning picking up that fumble.
Yes.
Sorry, Leo, if it was your score.
Yeah, either way. Roane County extending the lead 38-6 And we still got a conversion to go.
Yeah, we've been waiting to figure out what went down there.
So they're high-fiving Braxton down there on the sideline.
They're going to look to attempt the extra point. It will be Jacob Greathouse with Letourneau doing the holding. Snap back, hold down. The kick is launched high into the sky.
Broke out the lob wedge.
Yeah, he needed the gap wedge on that one. Instead, just a tad bit short, but everything else going great for the Raiders in the second half. All Roane County in the third and fourth, 38-6.
Tis why DND with dynamite. DND, they'll treat you right. DND with lots of cars. DND will sell you ours.
Come on down to DND Motors and see Dan for your next quality used car. And for everyone who already has a used car, come and see Donna and her team of mechanics at D&D Customer Care for all your maintenance needs. From oil change to brakes and tires to alignment and everything in between. D&D, we are a full-service business that can meet all of your automotive needs. Call the dealership at 304-519-2157 or D&D Customer Care for your next appointment at 304-927-5688.
The Raiders really doing work. Matt White in the second half. The defense perfect. The offense just about so as well. It has been a great second half.
Yeah, really has. Roane County converting on all three of their possessions. That one, like I said a minute ago, that was 8 plays and 49 yards, 5.5 off the clock. Braxton Browning picks up the fumble in the end zone. Extra point kick was no good, so Roane County with a 38-6 lead here, 5:01 to go in the ball game.
Howard set to kick it off once again. Angles this one a little further to the sideline. That one's going to get out of bounds. Not a bad try, though. Now, all things working well here in this second half, and it was the tone set, John, immediately defensively for Roane County.
Yeah, we settled in and started making the tackles. Coverage was there, and the guys up front putting so much pressure on the quarterback that he was making decisions. He had to make decisions pretty quickly.
Yeah, just 1 first down in the second half for Nicholas.
I got to think, I can't wait to see the halftime rushing statistics that Nicholas County had versus the final statistics. I think the Raiders have just been in full lockdown mode throughout this second half. As Matt White said, 1 first down so far. Helms going to dump it outside to Nash, get him free in some space. Look at Nash move. And there comes the crackback block. So unfortunately for Nash, this one's coming back. Well, that just shows you, though, his talent, John. He's not just a big guy. He's also got wheels. He's got cutting ability. But you could see that crackback block on its way. And Evan Greathouse took the brunt of that one, and this one's coming back.
Yeah, that was a great play set up. You can see the blocking. They had Leo and then Starch not able to get there. And a crackback block. Bring it back. Big guy.
You cannot lead with the shoulder. If you come in hands first, that would have been a legal block.
You also can't have 5 downs.
Yeah, did you ask Jeff about that, Matt?
I did. He blamed Rector.
Well, I expect 5.
He said that he and Jamie Epling both had 3rd down, and Joe Mike said it was 2nd. So apparently majority didn't rule.
Coach Rector, he's pretty stubborn. All right, so they'll move it back again. Penalties, again, have been a problem in the second half. A couple of big penalties on Nicholas County. Helm's going to look to throw it again. He's going to send it down the sideline. Greathouse trying to fight off the offensive player, and Keener makes another great play. Keenan, sorry. That guy is pretty impressive. And then Keenan with a little excess there. Katie White, she's like a bulldog herself. Don't make Katie mad. Like, don't over-celebrate. She'll come out of the booth.
Yep. We'll see what the official calls. It was some excessive celebration. We'll see if the official calls that on Nicholas or if somebody from Roane County was talking a little too much afterwards.
A really nice catch. Pick up a 31 on the play.
Grizzlies
at the moment
look to be accepting some sort of fate. They're headed backwards. Personal foul, roughing the passer on Roane County. Wow, okay. Then, unsportsmanlike on Nicholas County. Wipe it all off. It's like Mr. Clean, those pads. Or if you're like John Penn, a Fabuloso is the way to go.
Absolutely.
So, again, this has been a game marred by penalties. Now, they're going to move things all the way around here. So, what do we got here? One of them is during the play, one of them is post-play?
Correct. The roughing the passer happened during the play. So, the play will stand, and they will tack the yardage on to the end of it and then back it up for the unsportsmanlike that happened after the play. So basically the play stands.
Play stands. First down for the Grizzlies. Wait a minute. I see the white hat out there talking with his colleague over on the sideline. Wanted to make sure everybody's in the correct position maybe, as he's headed back to where he needs to be. Yep. 4:39. I got a little off topic there talking about cleaning supplies, John. I apologize. 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies at the Roane County 32. 38-6 Roane County. Helms look for the slant route again, and he's got it. Good coverage by Letourneau, dragging the receiver down. Limited gain on that nice pass and catch.
They've been successful on that play.
Spencer Kuiper, the receiver, target there. Trip receivers out to the left this time. Single receiver to the right. Helms surveying. Snap back, fakes the look to the far side. He's pressured, he's dropped again. Guess who is coming to dinner?
The muscle
hamster. And I don't know what hamsters eat.
Well, this guy, he eats a lot of protein.
He likes to eat quarterbacks, apparently. Yes, hamsters can be considered elusive, especially in the wild where they are shy, nocturnal, secretive creatures. Nothing secretive about the way Garrett Brabham is playing defense here tonight.
He is playing aggressive. 3 sacks on the night for the muscle hamster.
Tremendous night for him. 3:30 and rolling here in the 4th. Raiders leading big. Grizzlies trying to get back a score or two. Helms cannot find the receiver outside, dumps it deep down the field in the grip, and pops out at the last second. Good coverage by Jacob Greathouse. I'm telling you, he is one of the better defensive backs in the state of West Virginia in Class AA, and has been, John, for the last few years.
Yeah, he's special back there. Step for step, gets his hand in and pulls down on the arm as the ball was coming in. Brings up a 4th down and 6 for the Grizzlies.
Raiders wanting to try to pitch a second-half shutout here. Gave up just 6 points in the first half. Early in the game, first quarter score. Other than that, the defense has been solid, and then the second half, the defense has been fantastic. Helms wants to throw again. Over the middle, throws behind the target, and Evan Greathouse was near a pick. And the Raider defense, they aren't giving up much here in the second half.
Impressive. You know, very close ball game there throughout the first quarter, second quarter, and we got one in before the half, and it's been all Roane County here in the second.
Raider offense takes over with just 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. And Roane County is now in just run clock time. They'll take a timeout. The question is, will they bring in second unit guys at this point?
It's 3:15. Might want to pick up 1 first down.
Maybe they just want to discuss what's going to happen here. So the Raiders take the first timeouts for them here of the second half. Well, I got to ask, Nate, first ever live football game What are your thoughts? Give him a headset, somebody. John, take your headset off. Gotta thank Nate Petrosky for coming up here with us. Nate and Jen are hanging out. And, Nate, your first football game happens to be a high school game in West Virginia. What do you think, buddy?
I think it's absolutely awesome. I had no idea what to expect. I know kind of what the NFL looks like on TV, but beyond that, I don't know much about it, and this has been fantastic. This is a good time.
I'm glad you guys came out here tonight. Obviously, it's chilly, but that's nothing you guys aren't used to being able to tolerate. Now, we did find out that Jen is a Packers fan. Be still my heart. Go, Pack, go is
She
for
is.
sure.
Absolutely.
Would you or could you consider yourself a Raider fan at this point, Roane County fan, since it's your
Most
first?
definitely. This is my county, and I'm watching them play, and I'm like, absolutely, I'm a Raiders fan now. You better believe it.
Well, fantastic. Nate, thank you for coming up here and hanging out with us. Jen, thanks for coming up here. I hope you guys have had a great time. Next week we'll have T-shirts. Absolutely. T-shirts coming next week. Before too long, we're going to have an extra headset for Nate. We're going to have him calling plays and calling games as a play-by-play guy. Always good to hang out with Nate Petrosky.
It's always fun. I'll just say line of scrimmage a lot. That's what I hear a lot of people say. I'll sound real smart.
Well, I tell you what, with as many names as I've gotten wrong and numbers that I've gotten wrong, you'd sound smart saying pretty much anything compared to what I've done tonight. So the Raiders going backwards here to begin this series. 3:15 remaining, 38-6, Roane County. So the Raiders, we knew that this was going to be a tough test for Roane County. It was in that first half, and it was going to be in the second half, but the Raiders just absolutely played about as well as you can play against a motivated opponent in the second half. Handoff in the backfield. I'm not even going to call a name until I see somebody jump up here. Was that Cody? That was Cody Howard. Yes, Spencer Middle School does play in the championship game next Thursday right here against South Harrison. That is the Central West Virginia Athletic Conference. So Cody Howard with the carry. The Raiders really, at this point, just interested in running the clock. And they do have their second unit guys in. Sands Jacob Greathouse, who is handing it off to these guys. And again into the pile. Gain of about a yard brings up 3rd down and 11. Well, Nate, you said that you guys are bringing shirts. Does that mean you guys may show up next week as well?
It's possible. You never know what'll happen on a homestead, but this is a blast.
You got a lot to do. If people don't follow Nate Petrosky, well, who are you? What are you doing, folks? You better follow this guy at this point on all the socials, man. And it is a lot of fun. It's fun to watch you work because we don't have to do any of the work. You just explained to us how all this stuff that's going down, and, man, it is wild. It is wild to see where you started when you got here to where you are right now, and I guess you're just going to continue to do it, right?
Pretty much. I'm going to stick with it.
3rd down and 11. Handoff, Gabe Deaver slung down in the backfield, and we're inside of 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yes.
I could put in a football field. That would be fun. I mean, the terrain is a little less flat and a little more, and there's a lot of obstacles. There's logs and, firewood and maybe an axe. I don't know.
Well, I do know that you did have a bobcat. You could take a while to level out some ground there. It might not be a full 100-yard field, but
I'll just keep digging. I'm sure I can make it.
Eventually he could get there for it. Well, this is not the first time that Nate has joined us. Obviously, Nate was around when Joe McDonald and I decided to be crazy and do a 2-night bridge move live remote as the Ruby Bradley Bridge was moved, and Nate was – were you the one that coordinated that?
I was in the chat. I was like, I'll send him your way.
That is fantastic. I love to hear that stuff.
Yeah, that was a blast. That was the most unique thing I've ever heard about on the radio, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go in the middle of the night and be a part of this. Why not? Sounds like fun. Sounds crazy.
Oh, it was such good times. It was such good times. Yeah, we knew that we had something going there, Joe, when we had people from Wisconsin, including Jen tuning in. We had people from Alaska, all over the place watching a bridge watch. A timeout on a change of possession here with just 32 seconds remaining. Well, Nate and Jen, I hope you guys do decide to come back next week. If you do, come up again, join us, hang out with us. Bring some coffee if you feel like it. You don't have to, no big deal.
Yeah, it would be awesome. This would be a whole lot better with coffee from my favorite brand, yes.
Sorry, Katie. But we do appreciate you guys joining us. I hope you had a good time here, and you guys are more than welcome to come back next week. Absolutely.
Well, absolutely. It's been a lot of fun, and thanks for having me and letting me come up here and see all the cool equipment behind the scenes and all that stuff.
Yeah, we're nerding out back behind the scenes here. So 32 seconds remaining, a handoff to Devin Nash. And he was kind of slowing himself down there. I think he realized midway through that run that he is just going to play a little bit more at the hip here. The timeout with 19 seconds remaining in this one. So, John, I tell you what, you couldn't draw up probably a better half of football than Roane County played on all three sides. And it was needed. This was a close battle. That touchdown at the end of the first half was huge, but it still didn't matter so much until the Raiders took care of business in the second half, and boy, did they ever.
Yeah, you know, this game helps boost what Roane County's set out to do. You know, you've watched this team grow up quite a bit throughout the season. You had the loss to Williamstown. You learned from that. A tough game against Ripley. Guys start to figure things out. You slow things down. You pitch 2 shutouts. You get a big AAA school coming in here with a good running back, good receivers. And it just proves what these guys have done through the season. They've learned on the fly. They figured some things out. You got to talk about the coaching staff getting guys in their positions too.
Here comes a lob pass to the corner. That's going to be caught, and that will be a touchdown with 13.9 seconds remaining. Braxton Browning and his opponent, they're actually having some fun here together, just showing each other the technique of pass protection. So a late touchdown here with 13.9 will extend this game for just a few more seconds. Raiders, though, are going to improve to 7-1. I mentioned this, John, in the introduction about Roane County growing individually, growing as a team, becoming not only more confident but playing faster, more instinctive, less thinking. And it's just been, you know, last year we kind of knew that the Raiders were going to be real dominant, and they were. It's just as fun to watch this team grow each and every week and put together performances like this later in the portion of the season.
Well, you know, I get a chance to watch these guys practice pretty much every day. Me up, you know, helping coach the middle school team, and they let us share the field sometimes with them. So I get to watch them practice, and you can see the intensity that they bring, the schemes that they're putting in. They're playing assignment football, and like you said, it slows down a little bit for them. They can now read plays that they couldn't at the beginning of the season. And it's been a blast. It's been fun to watch, and a lot of these skill players and linebackers, they're going to be back again next year.
Yeah, and we're learning about these kids, the ones that have filled in positions for our injured players. Boy, it doesn't get any easier for Nicholas County next week. They've got to hit the road all the way down to Sophia, West Virginia. They're going to face the number 1 team in Class AA in Independence next week. Indy was in a battle tonight with Princeton. I don't know if we got any final score updates on that one, Matt. Meanwhile, Roane County got one more at home again next week. We got 3 in a row. This is going to be the third one as the Dots from Polka High School, the Polka Dots, perfect nickname and logo for that team.
It'll be senior night.
And we'll go ahead and start putting out the word, get here next Friday night.
Princeton had a healthy lead 42-24 in the fourth quarter. So it looks like Independence probably not going to come out in that one.
Squib kick up the middle, and took a second for.
And Frankfort beat Hoover 37-25.
Wow. Took a second there. I'm still waiting to see. Oh, that was Rogers, Leo. So he will land on that one, and the Raiders must snap it one more time, and this one will officially be in the book. Stay tuned at the conclusion, folks. After the break, we'll come back. We'll recap the ball game, have your statistics, your Paramount Surveying play of the game, your Willett C. Starch Auto Parts players of the game. Miss Emma Sloan, our sideline reporter, will be down on the field with Coach Paul Burdett, who I can't imagine will be any less than very pleased with the Raiders' performance. There it is, folks. Roane County does it again. 7 victories on the season. 38-12 is your final. We will break away. We'll come back and have your post-game show here on WVRC.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Concord University Mountain Lion softball player, Mahaley Nicholson. And this is her totally more talented little sister and current Lady Raider volleyball and softball player, Marissa Holcomb, taking over the advertising for our Papa Eddie and Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Wait a minute, this is my ad. Not anymore, Mahaley. We've retired you. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that the projects are completed in a timely manner and that customers' expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Eddie Nicholson, owner, WV Contractors License 055775.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
We welcome you back to County Stadium, quickly filing out of the stands, the home crowd for Roane County, the visiting crowd from Nicholas County. A 38-12 final score victory for Roane County over the Grizzlies. We knew coming into this one, John Penna, that the Grizzlies were far better than their 2-5 record based off of what we had seen not only on film but just based off of their opponents on the season. They came in, and it was going to be what we assumed to be an actual absolute dogfight. It was in that first half. It was just back and forth. Both teams made big plays on offense and defense in that first half. The big play, though, that kind of sparked Roane County and may have taken a little bit of the juice out of the Grizzlies before halftime was that lob pass from Jacob Greathouse to Javon Letourneau in the end zone. That gave Roane County the 2-score lead before halftime. Now, that was big, but you still have to perform in the second half, and you can take that momentum and you can make it big if you do what Roane County eventually did do. They stopped the Grizzlies on that opening possession and then mounted just an amazing drive, just something that we have seen over the years, but we haven't seen a whole lot of this year, and it just really took the wind out of the sails of the Grizzlies. The Raiders played pretty flawless in that second half.
Yeah, a good battle in the first half, and then Roane County just figures it out in the second. Plays great against the run, plays great against the pass. Of course, there were penalties back and forth all night, so that was something that we had to battle. But, just a team growing up right now before our eyes, and I like how we're playing. A lot of moving parts. You've got some injuries. You've got Brody that's been down. You've got Brock that went out. You've got different guys that have been dinged up. Coop's dinged up right now, but it's next man up. And when these guys get in there and play their kind of ball, it's just fun to watch. The offensive line, really impressive here again tonight. Linebackers played great too because, the Nicholas County's offensive front, did pretty good against our guys up front, but our linebackers really played well.
The Raiders led 20-6 at the half. And other than the little throwaway touchdown at the end there for the Grizzlies, the Raiders' defense in the second half was absolutely stout. The passing game was not able to get going. Just one 30-yard great catch by Keenan in that second half. The running game was non-existent in the second half because of the way Roane County played defensively. And then the Raiders just transitioned that into great offense. It looked like the teams of the past 3-4 years where they just owned the line of scrimmage. Give a lot of credit to those big boys up front. They continue to do work. I loved the way Colton Starcher ran the football tonight. Of course, Javon, we have at this point, we know what he's going to bring to the table. Thought Leo ran hard in his time. Garrett Brabham looking much more 100% than he has over the year. Also looking very, very good in this one. Well, we do have Ms. Emma Sloan, who is getting herself set up down on the field. Matt Whites, while we are getting her set up, let's take a look at our final statistics brought to you each and every ball game by Joel Baker Law Office. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, call Joel Baker Law Office.
You look at the Roane County run game again, 332 on the ground, 57 through the air. The final totals for Nicholas County, 80 on the ground, 167 through the air. Just 73 yards in the second half given up by Roane County's defense. Individually for the Raiders, Colton Starcher, 13 carries, 138 and a score. Javon Letourneau, 10 carries, 107 and a touchdown. Brabham with 5 carries for 29 and a touchdown. Jacob Greathouse with 5 carries for 7 yards and a score. You had Leo Rogers there with 4 carries for 26. Evan Greathouse with 2 carries for 25. Cody Howard had a carry for 2. Through the air, Jacob Greathouse 4 of 8 for 57 yards, a touchdown and an interception. 3 completions to Letourneau for 45 and a score. Leo Rogers with 1 catch for 12. 15 first downs on the night for Roane County, 8 penalties for 80 yards and 1 turnover. 332 on the ground, 57 through the air. It's 389 total yards of offense for Roane County defensively. You had Letourneau, Jacob Greathouse, Leo Rogers, Richard Greathouse, all with 5 tackles apiece. Brabham with 4 tackles, 3 sacks. Jacob Greathouse had an interception. Leo Rogers had a sack as well. Carson Casto gets in there on a sack. Great performance by Roane County's defense. The Grizzlies, they were led by Devin Nash, 13 carries, 55 yards. Helms with 14 carries for 25. Helms was 7 of 14 through the air, 137 and 2 scores. Nash was 1 for 2 for 30 yards with an interception. Keenum was the leading receiver with 3 catches, 90 yards and a score. Milam with 2 catches for 38. And Meadows had a catch of 35 and a touchdown early. 9 first downs on the night for the Grizzlies, 10 penalties for 100 yards and 1 turnover. 80 on the ground, 167 through the air. That's 247 yards of total offense for the Grizzlies. Add it all up, 38-12. Your Raiders come out on top.
Well, standing by extremely cold and extremely patiently is Emma Sloan. Tell Coach Burdett, make sure he knows that patience is a virtue. I'm kidding. Thank him for staying with us here. Emma, we got to figure that Coach Burdett is extremely happy about this game, number one, specifically about the performance of his team in the second half tonight.
All right, thank you for doing the interview with us out in the cold, Coach Burdett. How do you feel about the whole team's performance tonight?
I think it was really good. Nicholas is a big football team, and they did a good job of taking away our outside stuff, and so we had to revert back to our power, and our guys dug down deep and really got after it and owned the line of scrimmage after their first drive on offense, and from that point on, we owned it on both sides of the ball, and that's a big deal.
You wanted to be the more physical team tonight, and it looked like the consistent physicality of your team wore down the Grizzlies in the second half. Is that what you saw as the game progressed tonight? It
is. Physicality. Our style of offense wears on people. They're not used to playing. That's the first time Nicholas has faced a team that went under center all year long and then run power on top of that. But, I told the guys earlier in the week, we're out here running and conditioning, and I said, when you play our style of offense, you got to be in shape. And I said it's going to come into effect down the road, and it came in tonight. They tried to come out and be a power team, and that's not what they've done. They've finessed it all year long, and they just couldn't they couldn't hold up to the physicality of what was happening on both sides of the ball.
All right, congrats on your win tonight, Coach Burdett. Thank you.
Emma.
So congratulations to Coach Paul Burdett. Win number 96 of his 15-year career. And that was a good one for Roane County. They faced off against a very tough Nicholas County team, and they certainly earned that victory here tonight. 38-12, your final score. Well, John Petty, you always have a difficult decision between you and Joe McDonald trying to figure out of all these great plays and big plays we saw here tonight in this ball game. You have to pick a Paramount Surveying play of the game, and we want to thank our sponsor, Paramount Surveying, Brian Lawrence and Matt Painter, for sponsoring.
Yeah, last night Joe did a great job with the replay of the game while I was down there coaching, but this one right before the half, 5.7 seconds to go, Roane County, Jacob Greathouse, the quarterback with the fake, puts the ball up in the air, and Javon Letourneau, the sophomore, high points it and gets the play of the game. An honorable mention to the Heisman pose from Braxton Browning. Just didn't have time to get that in there on the shot, but congratulations to Jacob Greathouse and Javon Letourneau on the Paramount play of the game.
Just a wonderful and big play at the right time for the Raiders in this 38-12 victory. One final break to take for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. We'll come back and wrap things up with our Player of the Game awards, and we will close it out here from County Stadium.
There is nothing to be confused about. Go to Willard Starchers for your parts, your welding gases, welding supplies, fire extinguishers, paint, antifreeze, oil filters, hydraulic hoses, and lots of other stuff you need. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. There is no confusion on where to shop. Need a battery? They have it. Propane? Yep. Paint for your car and equipment?
Check. There we go. Who knows? Technology is a wonderful thing. We apologize, folks. We were kind of temporarily delayed there due to some audio issues. Would hate to finish it out with not being able to talk about our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game. 38-12. John, at this point, I don't even care, buddy. There's so many that you can pick. So if you pick a lot, that's great with me. If you don't, that's fine with me as well. Helps if I turn you up too.
Yeah, I was waiting on that, but a couple guys on offense really, paved the way for the Raiders, and that's going to be Colton Starcher, 13 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown. Just grown man football. That guy's running hard right now. Downhill, he's impressive. And Javon Letourneau, 10 carries for 107 yards and a touchdown on the opening play, and then he also had a receiving touchdown right there before the half, so that's a couple touchdowns for that young man. So those guys are on offense. And on defense tonight, you got to say the muscle hamster himself.
Wow.
He has had a tremendous he had a tremendous game, 3 sacks, a few more tackles in there, a lot of pressures from other angles. But I think Richard Greathouse was a big factor on the defensive line tonight too. He's a senior. Those defensive guys up front, it's tough to get a lot of good stats on those guys because you're in piles of
They're doing the dirty
tackles.
work.
Right, but Richard's been impressive to me there as well. So congratulations to those 4 young men. You've got Colton Starcher, Javon Letourneau for the offensive side. And on the defense, you have Garrett Brabham and Richard Greathouse.
Congratulations to all of those young men for helping the cause here tonight. Roane County 7-1 now as they win it here tonight. One final home game of the regular season. Next week it will be Roane County hosting Poca senior night. So by golly, if you haven't been to a game yet, this is the one that you need to show up for. Bring warm clothes. It'll be all right, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun next Friday night. Be sure to join us next Wednesday night at Route 33 Steakhouse for the Raider Review. We'll talk with Coach Paul Burdett about this one, and we'll preview next week's game against Poca. Appreciate you joining us on our live streaming coverage and live coverage on the radio of Roane County High School Raider football action. For all of us here at WVRC, Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies, providing the graphics, the scoreboards, the instant replays. Our sideline reporter, she was cold tonight. Emma Sloan doing a great job. Katie White, our camera person and coffee maker galore. Matt White, our statistician, and John Pinna, my color analyst for all of us here at WVRC. I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these community sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Circle S Farms, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Honest Fred's Flooring, DND Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Board-DePue Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Harden Supply, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cashsaver, Brannon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers Farm Supply, Stump Funeral Home, The Hungry Moose Restaurant, Paramount Surveying, APS Air Production Services, Spencer Pizza Hut, Gomard and Spencer, Little Canal Bus, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Tudor's Biscuit World, Harden Insurance Agency, Harris Oil Company, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Pinna, and Matt White. Roane County High School Raider football broadcasts are an exclusive production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.